Here we go. This is it live, people. Okay. Looks like we are live, rolling. Yay. Here we go. All right, my lovelies. Hello. Greetings. Welcome, welcome. Thank you for being here. It is Wellness Wednesday. We're broadcasting from the United States, and we're going to do a few mini oracle readings, and it's going to be for free. Ha ha ha. Ho ho ho. Just want to check in. I think someone else just, hold on. Did I get you already, Patricia? Yeah, I got you checked in already. Hold on. I want to try and get a little bit of, yeah. Hey, Primary, what's going on? So it looks like a few people are still showing up. Primary Feathers just arrived. Hello, Primary. So there we go. Always checking, Allsun, always checking. So let's go over here for a little bit. Hold on, people. I just want to say hi. Greetings. This is Tarot Lumination from the World Headquarters. Okay? Hello, Patricia. Hello, everybody. We've got, gosh, we got a nice little crowd. We got Priyanka. I think you're from, is it Pakistan or India? Priyanka's from India. Angie Whitney, I don't know where you're from. Stars the Limit, I don't know. Elizabeth, I don't know. Patricia, I think Patricia, you're either up in England or you might be over there in Aussie land or Kiwi land. I can't remember. Liberated Lady. We've got Tamar, Ambika, Erica Lady Smiley. Thank you very much. Giggle Glimmer is here. Thank you. Andrea Serpentine, Lucy Goguin, Angel Wisdom, and of course, All Sun. And we've got Sonia P. and Primary Feathers in the house. So welcome. It's off to a good start. We've got something going on. So over here, I don't know if you can see this, right there, that little spot right there, that's Los Angeles, okay? And that's where we're broadcasting from right now. So it's going all over the world. But as you know, with the Wellness Wednesday, I'm trying to set it up so that we're dealing with here and all this stuff and here, because we're already, fairly connected over here and here. And also we have a bit of connection here, but for the purposes of today's show, I'm really focusing on everyone else who is like not in the USA. I don't mean to hurt everybody's feelings in the USA, but we already have a good thing going on with Sunday Night Live and a few other things that we do on American time, USA. I work on Pacific Standard Time, and back on East Coast over here, they're on Eastern Standard Time, and then we have Central Time, and then we have Mountain Time, and then we have Pacific Time. But yeah, it's like so that the whole, part of the whole thing about Wellness Wednesday is because once we started doing Sunday Night Live, to me it felt like we were getting more and more and more into the the concept of healing. Okay, sure, this is a tarot channel. Okay, sure, we do astro doodles for all the extra sauces and spices and condiments on the side, and we do stuff. We get involved with like readings and doing that stuff. But when you look at it deep down, it's really about the healing. Okay, so I thought, what could we do to grow that thing? So that's why I kept thinking of this idea of Wellness Wednesday, and I think we've done 4 now. I think we've done 4 Wellness Wednesday shows, maybe 5. I can't remember. So anyway, that's the whole idea. And just like they do when you go to a supermarket or a fancy little store, and they're giving away free samples. That's kind of what I'm doing over here. I hope you don't mind. It gives me a chance to connect with you guys and grow the channel and all that kind of good stuff. So right now today, I want to do a little bit of a chat about the eclipse, okay? Because this is a huge month. It's probably the most significant month for the whole year. A lot of it is because of the eclipses, but on top of that, these particular eclipses, Why? Because these particular eclipses are historical, at least from my perspective. When I look at all the astrology, and I've been looking at the planets and everything for many years, I'm still very much an amateur, but I get some vibes, and I try to share what I can with you guys. So I think what I'd like to do is uh, get over to the stage, and we'll start getting prepped up to do the mini oracle readings, and we'll have to figure out a way to do that, okay? But before we get into the mini oracle readings, I just want to do a little kind of what's the word for it? A little overview of the eclipse, okay? Just what happened and why things are the way they are. And by the way, when I show you some of these notes, this particular eclipse was actually not very visible hardly anywhere on the planet except here. Let me show you. Okay, so just around here, if any of you guys live here, or if you've ever lived around here, if you have friends around here, the only person I know of near here is a major astrologer who lives way out in the wilderness, and there's also Lena who lives way up here. Okay, but the eclipse was visible here. Okay, and that's about it, because the moon was like zooming through this part over here. Hold on, Lucy. What? I see a big pile of notes. What's that? Hold on. I'm going to check in on the chat. Give me a second. Lucy, I would like to ask you questions offline. If you could email me here on my channel, work business related, if you have time, I can call or send my number later. Sorry for the interruption. Okay, Lucy. Yeah, we can chat. Uh, I could give you a direct email right now. I can, if you give me a second. I could give you how am I going to do this? Because normally I do it through all the links. There's a bunch of links at the bottom of the video. You could go to the website, and you can go straight to the connect page. But I think what I will do right now, just for kicks, I've never done it before, but I'll put, uh, this is for you, Lucy. I'm going to just put my email on the screen here for you. So give me a second here. I'm going to write it down. I'm going to put it on the screen. I mean, that's what we ultimately end up doing when we communicate anyway. Everything goes through the Tarot Lumination email. So this is what it looks like. Give me a second. Meanwhile, all right, so I did it. I just went ahead and did it. You probably heard me scratching away, but here it is. Let's see if I can do this for you. I hope it shows up properly. Hold on. So Lucy, can you see this? Hello, Fritaly. So Lucy, if you want a really quick check, then you can go directly here. It's like, it looks like this, okay? A little book about at yahoo.com. And that's the Tarot Lumination email. So if anybody needs that, you know, if you want to book a reading or something like that, you can do that. But basically, you would normally just go through the website, and all the links are below, okay? So don't worry about it for now, Lucy. We'll hook up, don't worry. All right? And I'll make a note here, and I'll make a note to check with you too. Lucy Goguin channel, okay. Lucy Goguin. I'll just put that over to the side, and we'll get to that later, okay? So give me a second. All right. So I hope that helps you a little bit, Lucy. Got it? Okay. So let's move on. Hello, Delisha. Greetings. Hold on. I got to get back to the show here. So I want to show you things, people. Oh, I just saw, hold on. Just want to check in Delicia. Hi, and Fritterly. I think I just got to check in Fritterly as well. Fritterly, greetings. And Delicia. There you go. So I got you guys. No problem. Now, let me just go back and check again. Stay there. Oh, Karen Clark just arrived. Hi, hello, Karen. Yeah. Adeniran Amasiu. Amas. Oh, Adeniran Amasiu. Oh, Omasui. Adeniran Omasui. Okay. Let me make sure I got that. Karen Clark, all right? And I got to spell this one. Adeniran. Okay, so I got it. I think I spelled it right. Okay. Hello. I don't remember. Thank you for being here. I think I got it. Okay, cool. Thank you all so much. We got a nice little crowd here, a nice little cozy crowd. Thank you very, very much. So let me just go back to what I was talking about a moment ago with the eclipses. All right, let's just do it like this. Technically the eclipse was yesterday when it actually happened over there in South America near Chile and Argentina. Okay, so I just want to let you guys know the eclipse has already passed, but you remember eclipses have a very long trajectory in how they impact people and how they impact the planet. Okay, this is just from observation. I'm an amateur astrologer and I can't prove any of this. Most astrology is a very subjective thing, and it's because human beings notice the correlation between the movements of the planets and their own physical lives. And so, you know, thousands and thousands of years later, there are certain patterns that became self-evident to the point where it became a very, very accurate tool for helping us to live our lives. And that's what we do today, especially in the last 150 years, because we have now the amazing discovery of Uranus, Neptune, and Pluto, which has allowed us to expand our consciousness on a much higher scale than we used to do and the way humans used to operate 150 years ago. So let me just show you this thing about the eclipse. We did a show yesterday, last night, kind of impromptu to celebrate the eclipses, okay? And it was just because I felt it was so important I needed to share that with you. So you can check that show out as well. It's got a lot more detail on it than we're going to do here. In fact, now I think about it, wow, hold on, stay there. Hey, I just realized something. It just occurred to me at this very, very moment. We did a show last night over here, okay, right here. Okay, we just did a show right here, and it went all over. You know, we have people checking in here and there. And it was a very difficult show for me to do because I was up for many hours trying to prep the show, and I had this huge, like, celebration thing planned out. And every time I tried to broadcast, it was getting shut down because um, the channel was violating like copyright issues. And so I had to go back and I had to rebuild the show over and over again. And basically, in the end, I just had to strip everything down to like where we are right now. So it's pretty bare bones. But anyway, the thing about that particular show last night is that even though I didn't plan it, what we ended up doing, we did like a little eclipse report for all 12 signs. So it's right there if anybody wants it. It's like there's a whole playlist, but it's all in one big video. And so I don't know how to do those timestamp things, but people do them. So if you want to, what you can do, if you really want to get into the detail, I'm serious, it's really big deal stuff. go and check out that playlist. Well, check out the video from last night, and it's all about the eclipses. And check the big one. There's two, and there's a really long one, and there's a short one. The one before that and several more before that, they were all shut down. But the last one is the big one, and that has reports, eclipse reports for all 12 signs. Okay, so that's it might be worth looking at if you really want to get into this stuff. I mean, I had to do it for myself, so I thought I would just share it with you guys. Okay. Oh, Angie, yes, I remember you. I think you were there last night. Thank you. Thanks for hanging out. So I'm going to do, for everyone who was there last night to look at the eclipse show, that's fine. I'm going to do just a very quick explanation about the eclipses so that people understand it a little bit better. And then we're going to start to have some fun with a few little mini oracle readings. We're just going to pick a few names and get a few readings. Yeah. It's just promotional stuff, you know, just like handing out free cookies, free little nibbles. Like it's got like a little party, and you get those little pineapple cheese dippers, and you know, little sausage dippers, and little crackers with fancy little deli things on them, and little beverages. So that's kind of what we're doing here on Wellness Wednesday. But I'm going to drop a hint. Eventually, maybe in the next few months, the next year or something, we're going to switch Wellness Wednesday into Super Chat Wellness Wednesday. So I'm just giving you a heads up, okay? Just letting you know, because the live streams are pretty much what's keeping the channel alive now. That's it, okay? So it's very important. All right, let's go back to the stage. All right, hold on. All right, so here we are. Fritta Lee got her Lowe's paycheck a day early. Yes. Now just make sure you hold on to as much of it as you can. All right. So anyway, basically we're broadcasting to the Euro crowd and the Aussies and the Kiwis right now. It's still probably very early morning. It's still 7. It's still, you know, it's not even breakfast time yet for a lot of the Aussies and the Kiwis, but probably later on we'll get a couple of Aussies and Kiwis here with any luck. We'll see. Okay, so cheers everybody. Thank you all for being here. Let's have a look at these wacky eclipses. Okay, so this is an explanation of a new moon eclipse. This applies to all new moon solar eclipses. The one we had yesterday was a very important one, and I'll explain that in a little bit, but for now I just want to get you geared up. Okay, so you've probably seen something like this before somewhere if you're interested in astrology, but let's get to the basics. This is where we live, okay? That's our planet Earth, okay? This is where we live, and this thing is spinning around thousands of miles an hour, okay? And at the same time, we have a moon which spins around us, okay? Okay? Our moon orbits around us, and we all know that. It's a very well-known cycle. And because the Earth is not on a direct axis with the sun, it's slightly tilted. It's like one of those gyroscopes, but it's tilted off to the side. So when it spins kind of like this, okay? Instead of like this relative to the sun, it's more like this. And our moon follows the Earth. So if this is like, okay, so if this is the Earth, then the moon goes around the Earth like this, following the Earth axis, okay? Yin, 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 yin. But the sun comes from over here. So what happens is that the lunar orbit is at a tilt. It's at the same tilt as the Earth. I think it's 23 degrees. So this explains things like the seasons and the lunar cycles and the eclipses. But anyway, this is the Earth orbit. As you know, 365 days. It takes one of these is a rotation, 365 rotations to get all the way back to here where we are now, okay? And at the same time, the moon goes around here, okay? And so on a day-to-day basis, as this is spinning around, we get day, night, day, night, day, night. So over here is the sun just doing its thing. There's all the sunlight, it's coming out, but there are going to be these highly predictable moments in time where it just so happens that it's like the moon gets exactly in the way of the sun. And I'm going to show you a freaky picture soon if I can figure it out how to do it. So what happens is the moon completely on a perfect solar eclipse, if you're in the right place on Earth, if you're standing right here on Earth and you had really good cameras and lenses and you took a photograph, all you would see is a black ball and the sun is completely blocked out, and then all the sunlight comes around from the side of it, okay? It's absolutely freaky, okay? So this thing just happened yesterday over Chile and Argentina. So all of this is bright sunlight, and over here, this is the shadow, okay? That's the umbra. That's what they call it in science. They call it the umbra. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to play a little tune on you, and then I'm going to show you a picture. So stay there a second. I'm going to give you a little bit of a tune. Hold on. Okay, I have to shrink it. Just bear with me. All right, let's flip over here. Let's get back to business, okay? Hold on. Okay, so hopefully you can see what I was trying to describe here. This would be happening, like, it sounds so bizarre. I don't know if any of you, it looks like I saw something in the notes that, oh, hey, Linda, hi, okay. I've actually witnessed some of these eclipses. It's absolutely mind-boggling. I have personally witnessed several new moon eclipses and full moon eclipses. I feel extremely fortunate because it only happens in a few times in your life where you can actually get to see these things, okay? Because it all depends on where the moon is traveling at that particular time. You can't guarantee it's going to be flying over Denmark or Pakistan or whatever, you know, when the eclipses happen, okay? So anyway, this is happening in daytime. So just imagine you were down there in Chile or Argentina, like kind of in the middle south area, and you had an amazing like special glasses and cameras and everything, this is what it would look like, okay? The black ball that you see is actually the moon, okay? And all the light behind it is the regular sunlight that you would normally see. But as you can see, it's it's freakish. Um, and what's also interesting is the circle here is pretty much identical in circumference to the sun the way we see it. Of course, the sun is much bigger, but the moon is much closer. So when we actually do get a full solar eclipse like this, it just so happens in this bizarre freak of nature that the moon perfectly, absolutely 100% perfectly blocks the sun. It just depends if you can see it where you are on the planet. That's the only contingency, okay? But it's an extremely humbling experience. That's how I look at it. To me, it was a very, very humbling experience to witness one of these things. And can you imagine what it must have been like in Aboriginal times, living in the Dark Ages or even in prehistoric times, and this happens? Can you understand why people absolutely freak out? You know, back in those days, all they knew about was the sun, moon, Mercury, Venus, Mars, Jupiter, and Saturn, okay? The visible bodies in our heavens. But today, many, many thousands of years later, in the last 150 years or so, we now have discovered officially, and we can see them with our telescopes and, you know, radio telescopes, we have Uranus, Neptune, and Pluto. So our consciousness is much more highly expanded now, and it is going to increase its expansion. We are in a time of spiritual expansion simply because that's part of the human evolutionary growth. And eclipses are what I consider evolutionary gateways. And I don't want to go into it too heavily right now, but basically, it's if you're living your life puttering along, it's like being squished into an elevator, and then you're moved up to the next floor and you're squeezed out the other side and you can't go back. Okay? And so it's like we are forced to evolve into our newer, higher selves wherever the eclipse touches you on your chart, your personal profile. So if you really want to get into that and understand a lot more about what these eclipses mean for you personally, I highly recommend going to see that playlist that we made last night. I'm sorry, it's not a playlist. It's a full-on live stream video. It just happened that we did all 12 signs, like a little mini report for all 12 signs, okay? Hey, Lily Lynn, I see you. I see you, Lily Lynn. Thank you for dropping by. Hello, hello, hello. I'm going to go back to the stage, Lily Lynn, because I want to finish explaining about the eclipse, and then we're going to get on and do some mini oracle readings, okay? So hang in. All right, so I want to check in. I think I didn't get Linda earlier. Linda Descartes. Okay. Hello, Linda. Good to see you. I'm going to check in Lily over here. Hello, Lily Lynn. Lily Lynn is the Tarot Lumination leggings supermodel, by the way. Everybody, you need to know that. In case you want to get the set of leggings, check in with Lily Lynn, and she will give you the story. Okay? Hello, Linda. Hello, Lily Lynn. Thank you, Fritali. Well, listen, let's go a little bit deeper. What I'm going to do, bear with me, I'm just going to indulge you guys a little bit, just to give you a sort of a glimpse of what we actually did last night. So these are the July reports, okay, for 2019. And everything is emphasized around the eclipses. I'm just going to show you so that you see, okay? So I've already made the playlists, okay? The playlists are out there for everybody. But this is a very special month, okay? And we're going to have another very special month in 6 months from now when we do the Capricorn eclipses, okay? So this is all the blurb, but we're focusing on the yellow stuff right now. The full moon eclipse in 2 weeks and the new moon eclipse that we had yesterday. And so what we did on yesterday's show, I took all the reports for all the signs, and it was completely random. We did an overview for Aries, Taurus, Gemini, Cancer. We did everybody. Leo. We did Virgo. We did Libra, Scorpio. Now, can you see a general theme? Everyone has their big red squiggle line down the middle. That's where the ecliptic axis is hitting you. Okay? Over here for Sagittarius. Over here for Capricorn. Over here for Aquarius and Pisces. And so that's what we did. And it took us about 4 or 5 hours, almost 5 hours, okay? So that's what we did last night, and it was a lot of fun, and I didn't know that I was going to get in such deep water because I never even planned it. But we did it, and so it's out there, and it's actually very valuable information. So I'm suggesting, highly recommending that you take advantage of the video because it's there, and why waste it, okay? Some places you'd have to pay a lot of money to get those kind of reports and things, but I just ended up doing them for, you know, pretty much the sake of it. And I'm sorry if I PO'd a bunch of other like astrologer types, but I just got carried away. I just got totally carried away. All right, so I hope that makes sense a little bit. The point is with the eclipses that it affects each one of you differently. It's the same axis. It's the Cancer Capricorn axis, but it depends on how it lies in your solar chart, your natal chart, your lunar chart. Okay, all of those things are energies that need to be considered because these eclipses hit us at a very deep, profound gut soul level. Okay. Thank you, Lily Lynn. All right. Okay. All right. It shows here on the screen that we have 16 people. So I don't know how we're going to do this, but there's no way I'm going to get 16 oracle readings done. So we're going to have to cherry pick some people. So first off, I need to play a little bit of a tune. I need to actually just bear with me a second. I want to do some housekeeping. I got to get back to um, a way that I can work with you directly. I need to go back to the other stage and get there, and you'll see in a minute what I'm talking about. Hold on. Okay, back to where we were earlier at the beginning. So bear with me, I'm prepping up so that we can start to do the oracle readings. All right, so here we go. All right. Look who just showed up. The Beauty in the Brain Room. I have to put that one in there. Oh my gosh, welcome. The Beauty and it's going to take up 2 lines. You get 2 lines. Do you realize that? Okay. The Beauty and the Brain. That's crazy name. The Brain Room. The Beauty in the Brain Room. That's all one thing. Okay. So you don't get 2 things. Okay. You can't get 2 chances of getting an oracle. This is all one person. It's not the Brain Room and it's not the Beauty and. Okay. It's all one thing. Okay. No cheating. Okay. It's not allowed. Okay. So we have the Magic Tarot Lumination post-it notes. Okay. Oh, thank you, Fertili. Thank you so, so much. Anybody, I guess anybody, if you really, really want to, if you want to actually buy yourself to the front of the line, you're perfectly welcome to put in some super chats. But I'm going to try and do as many as I can for free. And so here's what we'd like to do. Let me just go over to the other stage. Give me a second. I have to go to the other stage. All right, so here's what we need to do. No offense, everybody over here in the United States, okay? But I'm not going to read for anybody in the United States. So you're welcome to just hang out and enjoy, you know, like doing a bit of, you know, schmoozing if you want. Hang out with your buddies, help yourselves, chillax, whatever you want to do. but I would like to consider Canada as okay. I'd like to consider the south, below over here. I'd like the Americas down here. That would be okay. And we can also read for over here in Asia Pacific, over here, and over in Pakistan and India and places, Africa and Eastern Europe, Western Europe, Northern Europe, all of that. So it would help me tremendously if you guys could start typing it on the screen, your location if you're not in the United States. Does that make sense? Because then I can start cherry picking some names and we can sort of put post-it notes up for the people who are going to get their little mini oracle readings, okay? So let's go back. So I'm going to watch. So if you guys, could you please type it in? Actually, I'm going to do two boards for this. Let's do it like this. One here and another one here. Lucy Gogwin, Canada. Okay, slow down, slow down, slow down. Okay, I got to get some more colors here. Okay, I'm going to use red so the names jump out. Hold on, hold on, hold on. What's it? Lucy Gogwin is Canada. Okay, I'll just put CA. Okay, and Patricia is Denmark. Where's Patricia? What's the? I'll just put DK. Okay, Denmark. Okay. And then what about? Let's have a look. Priyanka, India. I know Priyanka's here. I'll just put India up there. Okay, let's have a look. Tamar is over in Holland. I'll just put HO if you don't mind. I don't know what the symbol is. Ambika, Ambika, I know you're here. I saw your name somewhere. Wait a minute. Yes, there you are. Ambika, India. Thank you very much. Super duper. Angel Wisdom, the UK. Wait a minute, did I get you? I don't think I got you down here. Oh, yes, I do. Yeah, I got you. Angel Wisdom, UK. You've probably heard my stories about England. All right. Let's have a look. Oh, I know Lily Lynn over in Austria. I'll put AU. And thanks, Angie. Thank you for understanding. The Beauty in the Brain is India. Wow. I'll just put ID over here. India. That's my word for India. Okay, so we got a good collection. This is awesome. So we've got, hold on, I'll just make, so we got Priyanka in India, Patricia Satchwell, Denmark, Tamar Pass in Holland, Ambika in India, Lucy over in Canada, Angel Wisdom over in the UK, Lily Lynn in Austria, not AU, I better put Austria, because it looks like Aussie, okay? And then Beauty in the Brain over in India. Sonia P. Oh, you're over in here in the UK. You remember, you were here last week, weren't you, Sonia? And it was just overwhelming Brits. It was just Brits took over the whole show. It was quite funny, really. All right, and Debs Chisholm. Wait a minute. Debs, where are you? Debs just arrived. Hold on. Debs Chisholm. Hello, Debs. What's going on? Betty and Betty. So we got Betty over in Sweden. Debs Chisholm. Oh, and Karen's here. Hello, Karen. Oh, Chisholm. Oh, wow. Thank you so much, Karen Clark. Hold on. All right. I gotta make okay, so Debs is over in UK. Got that. Betty is over in Sweden. I'll put SW. How's that? Karen Clark. We have our Kiwi in the house. NZ. Oh my gosh. I don't think I can handle all of this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Wow. That's a lot. I hope we can do this. Let's just call it, let's just leave it at that, people. I don't know. Yeah, yeah. So I'm trying to keep it to the non-USA crowd. We're already got a full house. I don't think we can handle anymore. I won't be able to do any more oracles because my throat will not survive. So let's just leave it at that. We got more than enough people checked in now. And let's start pulling some names and we can start getting on with your free mini readings. Yay. All right. Oh, wait a minute. Yvette, where's Yvette? Did I get you? Yvette, you're over in New Zealand too. Oh, SE. Okay, let's just call it SE, Sweden. Okay. Did I get Yvette earlier? Wait a minute, I can't because it's still very early for you. Yvette, Kiwi Land. Yvette is over in New Zealand. Okay, so that's 13. Gosh. Oh, man. Oh, gosh, we have a really sweet crowd here today. Thank you so, so much. How are we going to do this? Okay, so I'll just start writing out post-it notes. I'll play a bit of music. Wait a minute. Hold on. Wait a minute. Can I actually do all of these? I don't know. Good morning, Yvette. Yeah. Yeah, Yvette just arrived. Hello, Yvette. All right. So, how am I going to do this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Okay. I can't handle any more than that. I hope. Why don't we just get started and we'll see if we can get through everybody. Everybody who's got a red sticker. Okay? 1, 2, 3, 4. We should be all right. We'll just pick off names randomly, okay? All right, let's get started. Let the people who started earlier. So I'll ask you, so Priyanka, would you like to have a little mini reading? And I've got to show you which decks we have, okay? Give me a second. All right, so if you've done this before, so Priyanka, you would like to have it. Okay, so you're going to get your own post-it note. We'll do it like this. Priyanka. And let's just do this for the eclipses. So Priyanka, this is a really important clip. So let's make sure this reading is something to do with the eclipses. So I'd like you to pick. I still have the same decks as last time. Okay, thanks. I'm not going to burn out if I can help it, Jackie, because tomorrow I've got Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. I just have a few personal readings, and I'm not going to do any shows. Actually, wait a minute, I just realized. We're going to have to do the lucky draw for all the members, and then we got First Friday. So yeah, I'm going to be very, very careful, Jackie, because I have to save energy for Friday night. Yeah, Lily, that's just adding an extra reading on top, and I don't know if I can handle everybody as it is, okay? Priyanka wants the Romance Angels. Okay, all right, so we'll just do it like that. I'll make a little love card thing here. So I think what we'll do, just to sort of, because, sometimes it gets really chaotic when I do the readings here. Why don't we just do it like this? We'll just leave it in order like this, and we'll just work through everybody in order as we get there. And if you don't want one, you can just opt out. But if you want one, just wait your turn, and you'll get your little reading. Okay, so we're going to start with Priyanka. And so everybody who's watching right now, when it comes to your turn, for the Wellness Wednesday free Oracle mini micro readings, we're going to have 4 decks. And it's very different subjects for each one. So if you're struggling to deal with things like synchronicity, clairvoyance, clairaudience, clairsentience, mediumship, bizarre psychic events, and you're struggling with your own spiritual growth, you might want to think of this deck, like the psychic growth thing. If you're already really tripping out in outer space and you're going to come back down to Earth, consider the Gaia deck. If it's stuff about lovey-dovey things, romance angels, of course. And if you're struggling deep, deep inside with a lot of power issues, perhaps between yourself and other people, yourself and yourself, I would recommend this one. So it's up to you. We'll check in as we go, okay? It's okay. So I'll try and keep all this stuff handy. All right, so Priyanka, oh, I don't have enough room here. The stage, I need a bigger stage, people. Seriously, I need a much bigger stage and like a full proper studio. Thank you, Jackie. Much appreciated. Okay, so Priyanka, you are up. And we're going to use the Romance Angel. It's just going to be one little card, so don't get too worked up. Let's do this. I got to clear some space so that we can actually do this. So bear with me. All right, now, so we're going to use Romance Angels deck, okay? This one's for you, all right, Priyanka? And then once we pulled your card, we're going to read from the little book. So it's going to be a very short and sweet reading. And I don't have to do a huge amounts of psychic mediumship here because I'm mostly just going to read from the book and get a bit of a feel, okay? Okay, let's have a look. So Priyanka. You just have to trust me to pick a card for you, all right? Here we go. You know what to do, Priyanka. Just get comfy, get cozy, and just trust in the process, okay? Invite your invisible friends to hang out very close, and let's do it. Okay. Express your love. Wow. Okay, it's very simple, okay? Go ahead and make the romantic gesture. Now, I think you've been to the show a couple times before, and as far as I remember, you might have some ongoing romantic issues with one person in particular. That's okay. Oh, if you want, you can, there's a delay on the show, so I can't tell if you've already got a question in mind. Okay, just go ahead and type it in, but you've already got your card, so I don't know if this card is going to address your issue. So I'm going to go to the book, okay? It's a very simple message, okay, Priyanka? All right. So let's have a look here. It says, Priyanka, this card is urging you to take the initiative in your love life. I'm going to say that again. This card is urging you to take the initiative in your love life. Ah, so you don't want to leave it to chance, okay? It's perfectly okay to express yourself. You can't have a love life without expression, without a good, healthy flow of creative self-expression, body language, verbal, eye contact, physical contact, all of that stuff. It's all a form of language. It's all a way of expressing yourself. To express yourself, this may mean contacting someone to whom you are attracted and asking that person out on a date. Oh my God. Perhaps in your culture in India, Priyanka, maybe that's not easy to do. It could also mean sending flowers, texts, or gifts to your beloved. As you express romance, these feelings pour through you as you express them, so it's flowing. You actually become the biggest beneficiary of your romantic displays as you enjoy how they make you feel to an even greater degree. So it almost doesn't even matter what happens. The really important thing is your self-expression, the outward expression. Okay, the more you give love, the more you express love, the more you radiate love, the more you experience it. Of course, you know that already, Priyanka. Like being loving and being loved, this is what the whole channel is about anyway. It's bringing the healing power of love into our lives and our bodies from up above so that we own it. We own it from the inside in our hearts. And then when you own it, then you can be loving. When you are loving, you are loved. It's a very simple formula. It's not easy, but it's very, very simple. Okay? So, the more you give love, the more you experience love. Of course, do make sure that you are also open to receiving the love that comes to you from God, the angels, and other people. Oh my gosh, Priyanka, this is a really powerful message. I think this is really like a really, really powerful message to you about the way the energy works with love. You know, forget about your culture, the family traditions, and the way uh, other people behave. It's all about you. You are worthy, you are deserving, you are open to receive, you are ready, you are willing, you are able to receive the healing power of love from up above. So make that happen. Tell that to yourself. Tell yourself, I am worthy. Okay? I am deserving, I am open. Okay? And then you own it, and then you can express it. And you don't have to answer to anybody. It doesn't matter. Even if they reject you, it doesn't even matter. The important thing is that you are loving so that you are loved, okay? It's so simple, but it's really hard, okay? So I'm going to leave it at that. I hope this helps you, Priyanka. I think this is I think this is a really, really powerful message because it's aligned with the eclipses. And this is going to be, I think this will resonate like a bell, like ding, for many, many months to come, hopefully for the rest of your life, okay? So I'm going to put that away. Let's see who's next, and then we'll start to get some uh, things organized here. Hold on. Thank you, Priyanka. I hope that helped you, okay? I just got to shuffle this up and clear it up because we're going to go to the next person now, okay? So I'm going to clear this up, and we just completed our first mini oracle reading. So let's go. Let's find the next person. We have Patricia Satchwell. I think that's in Denmark. Is that correct? Patricia? Let's start doing this properly. We just had Priyanka. Thank you very much, Priyanka. So I'm going to do another one for Patricia. Patricia, are you still here? Patricia, if you could, this is Patricia. It looks like it's Denmark. I hope I got that right. So if you could pick a deck, we have 4 different decks. If you could pick one, then you'll get your mini micro reading, okay? So I'm going to make your magic post-it now. Power of surrender. Okay, it takes a lot of courage. Well done, Patricia. So again, try and relate this to the eclipse, because the eclipse is going to touch at that point, whatever it was. Let me just check the exact degree, and then you can check it in your chart. Give me a second here. I want to do something, and I'll be back. Just hold on. Don't go anywhere, okay? I'm just doing something. I want to check the exact degrees. Okay, so what we're looking at, this applies to everybody. We're looking at, okay, so I'm going to do the power of surrender. I'm going to put that over here, power of surrender for Patricia. All right. But let's be a little bit more defined. I'm going to grab one of the charts here. I'm just going to just grab a chart here. Let's just pull up Virgo, or whoever it is. And just forget that this is Virgo. Just think of the eclipses here, okay? This is the new moon eclipse, and this is the full moon eclipse. Now, this eclipse happened here for Virgos at around 10 degrees of Cancer. So it's the first It's the early signs of Cancer energy. So wherever your chart is, Patricia, and everybody here, it is that the 10-degree mark, 10 degrees of Cancer, wherever that point lies in your chart, that's where the eclipse is affecting you. And that's what this reading is going to be about for you, okay? So wherever that part of your life is, 10 degrees Cancer, okay? 10 degrees Cancer. So let's remember that. I'm just going to make a note here. It's give or take a few degrees, okay? Plus or minus 10 degrees Cancer. So that's where the eclipse happened for everybody. And the full moon, and we'll do that another time. We'll do that in a couple weeks, okay? But Patricia, we already got, you're a Virgo. You're a triple Virgo. Well, oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. You know what? Let's not do this now because we got a lot of readings to do. Patricia, what I would suggest if you're is go back to the show that we did last night. Go back to the channel, check it out, and then do rewind through the show to see if you can find where we did the Virgo reports. Okay, and there's a whole report there just for Virgos. Okay, and you can watch it for sun. Well, it's the same thing if it's all sun, moon, and rising. Is that right? Well, you've got triple Virgos, but anyway, if you're a Virgo, so just go back and watch that video and find the spot for Virgos, okay? But right now, we're going to do a little reading for you on the Power of Surrender deck, okay? So here we go. Well done. I applaud your courage. Let's do it like this. Actually, let me know. I need to. Give me a second. All right, so I'm just going to leave this over here as a reminder for everybody, because that's where it's going to make the impact. Okay, that's how it's going to make the impact. She'll do it up here because we have plenty of room. Okay, so there we go. All right. Oh, I just see another one just showed up. Tessa, hi. So, Tessa, I don't know if we're going to have time because I'm struggling to keep up as it is, and we've hardly even started. I'll put you over here. I see you. Hi, Tessa. Okay, so we're pretty much at full house. We've just started Priyanka. I'm going to read for Patricia right now, and I've got 1, 2, 3, 4. I have a lot more to do. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I don't know if I'll make it, Tessa. I don't even know if I'll make it at all, even with what we've got. So after Patricia, it's going to be Tamar. So Tamar, if you want to get ready and consider which deck that you would like, let's get ready now. Meanwhile, let us read for Patricia. Patricia, you're up. Okay. You know what to do. Okay, Patricia, just hang back. Just get comfortable. Treat this as a very broad spectrum reading, and that it's a very pinpoint reading at a very precise point. 10 degrees Cancer in your chart at that point in your life, wherever that is in your chart. That's what we're talking about here. But it could be anything. We'll see what comes up. Cards are well shuffled. I'm just going to cut it up, all right? So here is your card, and hopefully this will resonate with you. It says here, surrender to your intuition. Oh my gosh. So it makes perfect sense with 10 degrees Cancer. It's a really, really, really powerful psychic type of energy anyway. Cancerians tend to be very intuitive, very, uh, very just like Pisces and Scorpios. They tend to be very tuned into the invisible realms. So it says here for you, Patricia, tune into your inner voice. Be aware of any gut feelings, flashes, knowings, or any of the aha moments that come through to guide you. Okay? You are guided, you are protected. But I think what we have to do here, what I think this message is suggesting, is that we have to take it to a whole new level. Okay? It's time for you, Patricia Satchwell, over there in Denmark, I think, to consider your psychic intuitive powers in a much more serious way. Because let's say, because this is the power of surrender, you might be very, very attached to like well-established patterns about how life works and everything. And then you end up hanging out over here at Tarot Lumination. You realize, oh my gosh, there's someone else, so much else going on the planet besides my day-to-day life, and you might be resisting it because it sometimes happens, especially when you are waking up to your psychic energies, okay, and you're uh, being bombarded with things like synchronicity, intuition, sudden awakening, sudden knowledge, sudden sensations that tell you there is so much more going on. When that's happening, it can be terrifying, and so you can block it off, okay, because it can be so disruptive. The intuitive energies, the psychic realms, and becoming more and more hyper, like, high sensory perception type of person, sometimes it can take you into a very, very different life than the one that you're existing. And that can be very disturbing for people. And so they try to resist and hold back. But with the eclipses, there's no resisting. It's impossible to stop it. So you might as well give up. You might as well surrender. So even if becoming more and more intuitive, let's say you just pay more and more and more attention to your inner voice, let's say, it's going to take you in a new direction somewhere in your life somehow, which is ultimately for your benefit. It is ultimately for your deep soul growth, your soul evolution. The challenges, of course, are that it can be very disorienting, disruptive, disturbing, unsettling. On the other side, it can be in a most phenomenal experience and open up a whole new world to you that you really didn't know existed before. And I think it's happening to you right now. And this is the time. The message is very strong. It's a very pinpointed message. Literally, it's almost like you could just make your own post-it note and stick it on the mirror, and it looks you look so when you look at it in the mirror, it says surrender to my intuition. I would highly recommend that you get your own post-it note and you write it on a mirror or your desktop or something, and it says, I surrender to my intuition. I surrender to my intuition. Okay. Yeah, and the more you do it, Patricia, I saw your note. It's really good, card, perfect. You're seeing this in your day-to-day, perfect. That's great. But the more you see it and the more you do it, the more powerful this becomes. Uh, you get to the point where you're becoming like a psychic medium. You can really go that far if you want to. You know, I feel very fortunate because I have a very rich, luscious world in this way, and like I've very vivid experience with angels and mediumship and psychic phenomenon and all these kind of things, and that's just kind of my day-to-day life. But if you're not used to it, it's really weird. But it's time for you. This is your time, okay, Patricia? There's no going back. So next, whoever is next, I think it's Tamar. Thank you. It's 2:22. Ha 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 ha. Excellent, Patricia. Uh-oh, Alson is self-medicating again. Oh my God. And there's no treatment centers for chocolatitis. I'm sorry. It's really, really tragic. I'm sorry, Alson. I don't know if anybody here can help you. By the way, everybody needs to know that Alson is a messenger of light, and he offers various forms of chocolate therapy. But obviously, he's self-medicating on his own treatment. So just understand that. All right, Tamar, I think you are up next, if I remember. I'm just going to clear the deck. So could you have a look, Tamar, and let us know which deck that you would like. Hello, Tati, I see you. Greetings, greetings, greetings. I see you. All right, I'm just clearing this deck. Yes, you could probably just live off chocolate. I'm just going to put this aside over here. We've read for Priyanka, and we've read for Patricia. Now we're going to read for Tamar. Is Tamar still here? I hope you're still here, Tamar. Let me get the, let's have a look. Let's see, yes, Tamar. So Tamar, if you're still here and you're over in Holland, please can you type on the screen and let us know which deck that you would like. Tamar, okay? I'm assuming you want a reading. I don't know, why would you? Oh, hello, Marilyn. Greetings, greetings. Yeah, Marilyn, we're doing our Wednesday wellness thing for the Euro crowd, the Aussies and the Kiwis and India and Pakistan and Eastern Europe and everything. Yeah. So let me get the magic post-its. Tamar, are you still here? If you're not here anymore, then we will move on. I'll make a card for you. I'll make a post-it note for you anyway. All right. So the chat is going slow. Let's move on. Ambika over in India. Ambika, are you still here? Ambika, are you still here? If so, which deck would you like to use? Okay, so I don't know where Tamara is. Okay, I don't see it on the screen, and the chat is kind of, you know, I don't know what's happening. Let me see if I can reboot the chat just in case it's stuck. Hold on. It happens sometimes. Okay, rebooting. Oh, I just saw that. The Five of Excuses. Okay. Ambika, the Ace of Ghosting. Yes, it's time to make up your own deck. Ambika Modi in India. You're going to do the Romance Angels deck. Okay, no problem. So we'll go for you next. Oh yeah, Tarot Lumination Romance Angel deck. How about that? We're on our little. Joking's here. Oh, sorry, I'm just joking. Ha ha ha. Ha 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 ha. That was funny. That was a real joke, people. So Ambika, you're up next. And after Ambika, we're going to work for Lucy Godwin. If I said that right, I don't know if I said that, Godwin. Anyway, so let's keep going. Hello, Yvette. Ha 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 ha. All right, Ambika, we've got your card picked. Let's keep going. Ambika wants Romance Angels, so that's what you're going to get. I think Tamar left the room. Let's see what's going on. Ambika, you're up. So again, Ambika, wherever your chart, I don't know if you're into the astrology or not, it kind of doesn't matter really. We had the eclipse yesterday, and wherever it is in your solar chart or your lunar chart or your ascendant chart, your natal chart, it would have been at the 10-degree Cancer mark, wherever that is for you, okay? I'm sending Lily to sleep. Oh, I get it. I see what you're doing. Oh, Gauguin. Okay. Oh, like the artist, Gauguin. Bye bye, Beauty and the Brain. Wasn't that a big famous Disney movie, Beauty and the Brain? All right, Ambika, let's see what's happening for you. Cards are well shuffled. Looking good. Okay, that was quite extreme. Let's have a look, see what's going on. Finances and career. Oh, that's important. Have you ever heard that expression, Ambika? No finance, no romance. It could be anything to do with finance. We'll just see, okay? Financial issues are a factor in your love life right now, okay? I know it doesn't sound very romantic, but money and finances are very, very, very important in relationships, especially if you're things like married or you're living together or you're going to get married or you're going to live together, okay? So let's have a look. Let's see what it says. All right, Ambika, this is for you. Now, if you're in India, it's a different culture to what we have in the United States. And so let's just see what it says here. Money and love have historically been linked. And this card points to this correlation. The romance angels want to disentangle you from financial or career pressures so that you may enjoy every aspect of your life, including romance. While work can be a source of heart-opening satisfaction, it must be balanced with other facets of love, such as playfulness and laughter. You received this card because you would benefit from an infusion of such lightheartedness. Call upon your angels to elevate your mood, energy levels, finances, career, and anything else that will bring you peace. So if it could be anything. I mean, if you're like, you could look at the finances because from so many different angles. Like if you need the money, if you're working hard for money, or if you're desperate for money, or if you need a partner who has money, or if like there's family with money and you don't have money, and financial issues become like a very social, political, difficult matter in a relationship, anything like that. If you're a workaholic, if you are spending, if you have like a job or something, and you're spending huge amounts of time uh, trying to survive or make money or whatever, uh, you have to understand like love is a resource. Okay, when you're talking about love and romance, also, let's get bigger here. Okay, you are on a clock. We are all on a clock, okay, everybody? And most of us have, say, 8 hours sleep, and then we have to do things like work and chores and cleaning or whatever. And so we only get a few hours during the day for most people where they can engage in the joyful aspects of love and relationship. And so if your hours, you know, on this channel, love is as love does. I have not done a lot of videos about that stuff recently because I'm just, you know, trying to keep the channel going. But if I could, I would do a lot more videos on that stuff. And so you have to be very aware of time. Like I live in a city, okay, Ambika, where there are, you know, tens, hundreds of thousands of very amazing women, self-powered, self-sustaining, capable women. They have amazing day jobs. They make tons of money, and they're, you know, constantly working and working. And it's very, very hard. Los Angeles is famous for having a lot of single people here because they have to work so hard to earn so much money to live here, and then they wonder why their romantic life sucks. Also, because money is such an important issue with relationships, and again, I'm using Los Angeles as an example, but you probably have a different culture. But it's like people want to know, like some guys, they want to know if you come from a wealthy family, or they want to know that if you're not working right now, are you going to be willing to work and bring in money to make the home richer? Or you might be thinking like, oh my God, I don't have any money. I need a mate who has money and a lot of money. And oh, all the different formulas, and it can get really complicated. Either way, finances and career are part of the equation. And I think this is going to be a really big subject for you, okay? Perhaps for quite a long time, because the eclipses take time to work out. Yeah, just another thing, just a story, okay? Because like over here in Los Angeles, people evaluate each other, on like uh, the way they conduct their lives, and they might be like dating and going out and things, but people use a lot of credit here and debt, and so they'll get themselves in a lot of debt so that they can go out and date and do things that make it look like they're really cool, but they're actually hurting themselves financially. So it gets really, really weird, and secretly, everybody wants to know, how much money do you have? You might want to know, how much money does someone else have? Because it's very, very important. When you're in a, let's say, a marriage type relationship, you get so close that you have like joint finances, joint bank accounts, similar careers, like doctors hanging out with nurses, uh, sports people with sports people, or whatever it is. Some people, you want a family and you want to be a full-time mother, then you need a spouse who can provide everything. So all of those issues involve money, 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 time and money. You only have so many hours in the day, okay? What are you going to do with that? All right, I hope this helps you. Thank you, Ambika. We're going to move on. I'm going to shuffle up. Before I shuffle, I'm going to get the next one lined up. So we're going to be super efficient here. Lucy Gogan. Lucy Gogan over in Canada, you're next. Lucy Gogan. Hey, Christina. I'll put you on. I don't think I'm going to get to you unless we have a few other people who drop out. Christina Legris. Hello, Christina. And Joe King is here. Ha. And Tati is here. Hello, Tati Taurus. Greetings. I got you. Yeah. So I got you. Next, so Lucy Gogan, we're going to read for you now. So I'm going to check. I'm going to see if I can. Oh, you want the psychic deck? Okay, got it. No problem. We can do that. I like it when we have lots of variety. I'm going to be getting another deck soon, okay? And I will bring it into the show. You'll see that. I might get it in the next month or so. I already have it planned. I'm just treating myself. It's an oracle deck, because the oracle decks can be very, very handy when we're doing personal readings, behind the scenes, all that stuff. Okay? All right, let's see. I got to get you your post-it note. Where's my... Oh, there it is. Okay. All right, Lucy. You're going to do the psychic one. Woo! So this deck refers to people who are trying to figure out how to handle their psychic expansion, their increasing sensitivity. You become more and more tuned into uh, you know, clairaudience, clairvoyance, clairsentience, divine intuition, divine guidance, angelic presence, angelic community in your life, okay? Synchronicity, spontaneous knowing, all those kind of things. All right, let's have a look. So Lucy, and we're going to shuffle it all up, and we have a little book, and we're going to read from that. This is a super fun deck. There are hundreds of, literally, there's probably like 100 oracle decks out there on the market, on the world, and there's probably about the same number of tarot decks, around about 100. Okay, it's frightening. I stick to the very basics because it's hard enough just to read the basics. All right, let's have a look. So Lucy, if you know anything about astrology, we are looking to focus on the eclipse energy. We're dedicating this to the eclipse because so it has a very significant meaning, like a long-term implication when we do this, okay? It's obviously happening to you already if you're asking for the psychic awareness deck kind of thing. So yeah, Sonia, it goes much more crazy than just seeing 111 everywhere. You'll seeing the like sevens and eights and what. There's so many different ways that synchronicity can occur in your life. Okay, so just be open to that. Hey, Path, what's going on? Did I check you in already? I don't remember. God, I'm so out of it. I don't know. We'll see, Lucy. Tamar dropped out, so who knows? We'll see what happens. All right, Lucy. What have we got for you? Call on your angels. Isn't that some kind of famous old pop song? Look, there's their head. There's the big question mark, which is what I had here. Okay. And you are surrounded, like, oh, here's an angel, okay? Here's another angel, here's another angel, here's another angel, here's another angel, here's some more angels. I'm going to show you something, okay, Lucy? I've been talking about this for almost 2 years. This is the cover. I designed this cover, the artwork here, for a little book that I'm writing. That's why my email has that name, a little book about at yahoo.com. And this is what the cover looks like. So I'm going to get really close to the camera and show you, okay? Can you see that? So this is what my world is like. I know it looks all really fluffy and fairy-like, but you know, it's a lot more substantial than this. But this is the kind of imagery that I had, and I kind of made these doodles, and it came out and looked like this. So the book is from Tarot Lumination. It's called Love and Healing, and it is a little book about the healing power of love, okay? And it very much involves having your own collection of angels, okay? See, those are the hands. Here's the hands. And we all have angelic beings that are here to help us and support us, okay? So hopefully, if I have the time and the energy and the resources, I'll finally be able to get this book finished, and then you can actually have a copy in your hand. Tamar, where did you go? Oh, Tamar, you were supposed to be reading earlier, but I didn't see you on the screen. So Tamar is back, okay? So Tamar, please be ready. You're going to be next, okay? So after Lucy, we're going to read for Tamar. So I want you to prepare in advance which deck that you're going to choose, okay? So just keep in mind, I got 4 decks available at this show right now, okay? So there we go. Now, let's do this. Okay, call on your angels. All right, Lucy. So this is a very, very specific message, and it pertains to this part of your life. So obviously this is about your whole life, but the real trigger point is here in your chart, 10 degrees Cancer, okay? All right. So I'm just going to read from the book. It says here, be aware that you have a personal team of guardian angels who are working directly with you to keep you safe and on track with your soul's karma and purpose. See, what did I tell you? With their help, you have no need to feel lost, afraid, or concerned about your direction. Your angels are by your side, as well as above you and behind you and before you, closely watching over you and keeping you safe as much as they can, as much as you allow them, as much as you invite them into your life. I added that because that's how it works. It works by invitation. It's real pain in the neck if you live your whole life on autopilot and then you have a major car crash and then your angels have to help at the last minute. There's not a lot they can do sometimes because you still make your decisions to live your life how you want to. But you can radically expand your life experience when you invite your angels in, okay? It's by invitation. They love to be invited, okay? So you have angels who will connect with you with the right support people and the angels who will bring you your presence, okay? In fact, you have angels to protect, serve, and support you in every way possible. Now, even if you doubt their support, they are still there, keeping you safe every minute of every day. Take the risk of believing that you are protected and begin to relax and trust in their ability to look after you. They will reveal their presence by giving you a sign if you ask for it. Open your heart and mind to receive their gifts. Okay, well, I have to play a song now. There's no way out of it. Okay, I'm just going to play this little Tarot Lumination song. It's called I Am Guided, I Am Protected. And this is for Lucy. In fact, it's for everybody because angels are an important part of my life here. Okay, here we go.
I am guided, I am protected, 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 I am guided, I am protected. When the light of hope it fades, when all faith is blown away, when all sense of trust goes down, when a smile turns into frown, when it feels there's no relief, nothing in which to believe, desperate in woe and grief, angels come reminding me, I am guided, I am protected, 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 I am guided, I am protected. Angels gather close to me, show me what I cannot see. Angels take me by the hand, lift me when I cannot stand. Angels lead me through the dark, soothe and tend a broken heart, laughing at the circumstance, crying while we sing and dance. I am guided, I am protected, 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 I am guided, I am
Okay, so do you see what I mean, Lucy? Sorry, excuse me. Lucy, do you see what I mean about the song? Do you see how the song is relevant? My whole life, my whole existence here is done in communion with angelic beings. And it sounds really like cheesy, but that's how it works over here at Tarot Lumination. Yeah. So anyway, we're going to read for Tamar now, and Tamar has chosen the Romance Angels deck. And after Tamar, we're going to read for Angel Wisdom. And so you're over there in the UK, and you're going to get your reading. And so I'm going to suggest when you're ready, just type it in the screen at the end of the reading here, which deck that you want, okay? We've got the 4 decks. I've already described them, so just pick one, okay? Now we're going to read for Tamar. Okay, the deck is already well shuffled. I'm just going to go to one last tiny spin just to make sure everything's okay. Okay, just so that you know, everybody, my systems over here are showing that there's a lot of buffering going on the internet right now. So please be careful. It might be very choppy for a while. I can't control any of it. I've already got all my studio here powering at maximum that we can do with the equipment that we have, okay? It takes huge resources to do these shows. Just the operating costs for running the channel pretty much deplete the channel, so it's borderline a charity operation. Angel Wisdom. Okay, so when we're ready, just after this. So Tamar, you're up. Tamar, Romance Angels. Here we go. I'm glad you came back because I was wondering why we lost you. Didn't make any sense to me at all. So you don't have to do anything, Tamar, except just chill, perhaps just, I mean, obviously don't close your eyes because this is a visual experience. But if you want to get yourself in a very serene, meditative state, that will help you to absorb the messages here. Okay, so your card is past life relationship. Okay, you have known each other before. Okay, so that happens a lot on this channel when I do personal relationship readings because sometimes we can't sort out our relationship dynamics uh, in in a traditional regular three-dimensional way because for the last 100,000 years or so human beings were all about survival in a very three-dimensional manner. In other words, get married, make babies, have houses, get food, shelter, and water, and then just keep it, repeat it, repeat it, repeat it. And your children and your families and things like that, they are a huge important part of your equation now. But today, in present life, uh, we have such an abundant world in so many ways that a lot of us are starting to conduct our lives very differently and see love and life and relationships from very different perspectives in terms of our own soul growth and healing and the spiritual growth and healing and advancement of a significant other. So that's what happens. Like people are drawn together magnetically, and I can show it in people's charts when I do readings. And you can actually figure out the connections about what happened and why and how with a particular person, especially if it is a past life relationship. Okay, past life relationships could be anything. It could be there's a lot of bitterness. There might be a lot of healing, or you might have had a lot of joy and you want to continue and carry on. Or maybe there are some unsolved issues and you have a lot of uh, reconciliation to do, a lot of forgiveness, a lot of healing. It could be anything. Okay, so there's a reason that this type of relationship exists. Okay, let's read what it says for you. Okay, Tamar? So it almost doesn't matter, like whatever age you are, whatever the nature of the relationship, whether it's a spouse, a lover, boyfriend, girlfriend, brother, sister, parent, sibling, friend, whatever it is, this is a past life relationship. You have known each other before in a previous lifetime, okay? So it says here, the romance angels sent you this card to explain the relationship you have inquired about. It sounds like it's a particular person, okay? You have some unfinished business in conjunction with a soulmate from a past lifetime. This may involve forgiving someone, a joint project, or learning personal lessons again, such as patience, and many, many more. Soulmates recognize each other instantly, and this feeling is often registered as a sense of romantic or sexual chemistry. The magnetism that draws two people together can surpass logic, okay? Completely override any kind of logic, okay? It's because the purpose of the relationship is primarily healing and learning. Healing and learning. Whether or not your soulmate becomes your life partner, you will experience personal and spiritual lessons and growth as a result of this relationship. Past life regressions can also help you uncover the answers that you seek. But you don't have to do that. The important thing is to understand and receive and accept the relationship from this perspective, okay? So sure, because I see that a lot here with personal readings and stuff, like people are drawn together and it feels like love, it feels like marriage, it feels like romance and everything like that. But you discover sometimes very quickly that it's much, much deeper and much more significant, much more like profound, and you know in your guts, in your heart, in your soul that you've known each other before and it's unfinished business. Sometimes, okay, Tamar, there are certain types of healing and learning that can only happen in the context of a relationship with you and another person. Now, is it going to happen in a joyful way or a very challenging way? It kind of doesn't matter. Either way, the healing and the learning is what's going to be happening here. So please understand that. If you're having very difficult challenges with somebody, think of it from this perspective. Think of it as a past life relationship where you had unfinished business and healing and you need to take care of it now. If things are very joyful, think about how you can expand from there. Either way, you need to see it from this perspective, past life relationship, okay? All right, thank you very much. So next we have, what was it? We just said already. So I hope you're ready. Angel Wisdom. Angel Wisdom, you are up next. Give me a second here. I got to do some adjustments. First of all, I got to clear this deck. And Angel Wisdom, I'm going to be looking for you. Hold on, I just saw somebody else arrive here. Asya Mernu, okay. Gaia cards. I got it. All right, Angel. We'll see how we go. Let's just keep going. I'm not going to promise readings for everybody. So we now have Angel Wisdom, and Angel Wisdom has chosen the Gaia deck. Okay, that's very soothing. Okay. Angel Wisdom. I'm just going to put it up here. Gaia. Okay, so you're next. I just saw some more people show up on the screen, so I'm just going to check them in. So who is that one? It be Polo. Okay, I got that. I see you. It be Polo. Hello, welcome. Well, you are on the list now. It doesn't necessarily guarantee you'll get a reading. This is a new show that we're doing every Wednesday morning now in America. It's not for America. It's for the European and Southeast Asia territories. I'll show you. Hold on, because I've never seen you guys. Thank you, Erica. Thank you. So uh, um, I'll get to you in just a second, Angel. I just want to check in with It Be Polo and Asya, hold on, hold on. Greetings. This is Tarot Lumination. So I just saw a couple people check in. Asya Mirnu and Itbi Polo. So we're broadcasting, okay, over here from Los Angeles, all right, right over here. This is where Tarot Lumination is, okay, right over here. And we're kind of broadcasting over to here, okay? So we're doing readings from over, mostly over like here and over here, and also India and Pakistan and places, okay? So that's kind of the focus of the show. And it's like little free mini samples, okay? So we're just doing little mini one card oracles, and we're dedicating it to the brand new moon eclipse that just happened, hours ago, yesterday, okay? So there we go. You're on the list. I don't know if we'll get to you, and I don't know where you're from, okay? Let's go back. We're a lot of work to do. All right, here we are at the main stage. Let's see, let's do this. So Angel Wisdom, we're going to do the Gaia deck for you. So let me just clear this one. I was just shuffling. I just want to make sure it's properly cleared. And then we're going to go to the Gaia deck. The Gaia deck is very soothing. It's the Millionaires Club. We should do like the Tarot Lumination Millionaires Club. And the only way you can get a reading is if you're a millionaire. And yeah, you have to put huge amounts of money in the super chat. Wouldn't that be cool? That would be so cool. Bill Gates was here once. Yeah, I'm not kidding. I saw his name on the screen. Bill Gates was here. You know who Bill Gates is, right? He's the retired boss of Microsoft. All right, so the Gaia deck. We're going to read from the Gaia deck for Angel Wisdom. Here it is. We'll come back to that in just a second. So settle in, Angel Wisdom. You know what to do. Get cozy. Hey, Stina, what's going on? Yay. I have to put you on the list. I can't remember where you are, Stina, but you're going to go on the list anyway. There you are. There's Stina. All right. All right, now it's all about you, Angel Wisdom. So settle in, get cozy, get comfortable. Yeah, that's right, joking. If we do that, I could survive off maybe a couple of readings every year. Yeah, that would be so cool, wouldn't it? Oh, I would invest a huge amount of it into the channel. Oh my gosh. We'd have a real big studio, proper cameras, stages, and lighting, and all, and I would have a crew. I'm not kidding. I am not kidding. So if there are any moguls out there, if there are any trust fund babies, and you're really, really stressing out about your taxes and the government taking all your money, this is a great way to invest huge amounts of money and you can write it off. Okay, it's fantastic. In fact, somebody even said the other day, why don't you just become a .org? Why don't you become a charitable operation, a nonprofit operation, Tarot Lumination, and then go around trolling all over the internet looking for huge donations? Yeah, how about that? Hey, 123, what's going on over there in London, even though you're from Norway, right? Okay. Anyway, I see that, Joe. Hey, I gotta put 123 on here. Hold on. I don't like to miss out with people. I know it doesn't make any sense why I do the list, but I like to know who's here. And it's a very handy reference. 123 is in the house, okay? So 123, if I remember, you are Cancer sun sign. So this is a very, very important eclipse for you, 123. I would recommend just like Lucy is doing, go back to the show that we did last night and check on your personal reading for the cancers, okay? That'll help. And also uh, check for your moon and rising, all that stuff. All right, Angel Wisdom, here we go. Here we go. This is going to be nice and soothing. Whatever it is, it's going to be nice and soothing. All right, so let's have a look. What's going on, Angel Wisdom? Over there, you're on the, yeah, over in the UK. I've told you a bunch of stories because on the last show we did, I was talking nonstop about some of my life over there in England. Okay. Okay, the dream. Okay. Something is revealed, insights, breakthrough. Okay, so she's sleeping out in a forest canopy over here. Can you see that? And I think this is referring to the full moon, okay, which is going to be in about 2 weeks from now. So let's have a look. Let's just see what it says, and then we will add a few notes. All right. Hold on. Give me a second. Okay. All right, Angel Wisdom. This is all to do with the eclipse, okay? Okay, it says here, the dream. You will soon break free from a situation that has been causing you concern. Something will be revealed either in a dream or through someone you know and trust. The information you receive will give you an insight into something that has remained hidden from you for some time. This will be a big relief for you as you realize that your concerns and fears were unnecessary and unfounded. All is well that ends well. However, do not forget this episode, for it is a recurring theme with you. The next time that you are unsure of something, try to refrain from jumping to conclusions which are not based on fact. Okay? Also, pay attention to your dreams. Try to remember them as you wake up. With time, you will intuitively learn their symbolic language. The message had been floating around in your dream state for some time, and you just ended up at this show here today to hear the message in person, okay? So pay attention. Something will be revealed through dreams or through someone that you know and trust. And it's about releasing yourself, okay? Because a lot of things, I don't know if you've noticed, we make so many of our decisions, the healing power of our decisions, based on autopilot, our limbic system, the amygdala, the way that we were conditioned from babies, childhood, and youth, and even early adulthood. And then you're not actually making necessarily the decisions that are the most loving things for you. And then you end up tied up in knots. And of course, you're obviously trying to do your best, but sometimes it's very hard. You know, the people who've been had really sucky lives growing up, uh, they can be formatted in such a way that it's make very, very hard to make healthy decisions because they had to learn how to operate without loving themselves, okay? And it becomes ingrained. So if you are making a lot of decisions and you're making a lot of assumptions and conclusions that are not based on fact, that's not going to help you at all. It's really important, like, just to like, just just be with things exactly as they are. You know, when we do those group readings on Sunday Night Live, it's the healing power of now. The power of now is so important. And if in the moment of the now, you are being revealed to lots of things that are coming to you from through dreams and through intuition and things like that, it's because you need to know this stuff. The dream time is so, so important. Your intuition, your ability to be able to receive the dreams and then hopefully make use of them. Okay. So I hope this helps you. Okay. You can watch the action replay later if the message didn't make full sense first time round. Don't worry. Nanita Hilario. Hello, Nanita Hilario. All right, next up, while we do this, let me prep up before we get the shuffle. The next up we have is Sonia. Sonia P, are you still here? Sonia P over in the UK, if you're still here, please could you prepare yourself and pick the deck that you would like. We have 4 decks available, okay? Psychic Growth deck, Gaia Earth deck for grounding, Romance Angels for lovey-dovey's, and Power of Surrender, okay? If you're struggling with very intractable problems, okay? Hello, Nanita. I'm just going to put you on the list here. I doubt whether you'll get a reading. I'm just letting you know. I don't want to scare you away, but we're not going to have time, okay? Sonia is still here and she wants the psychic deck. Okay, I'm just going to put Nanita here. Nanita Hilario. Okay, so I got you, Nanita. All right. Joking. Oh, you're joking. No. Joe's got to go. So I'm going to flip the board like this. So after Nanita, Lily Lynn has already gone to sleep, so we'll just scratch that one out. Good night, Lily. Thank you for hanging out. You said you were going to move on anyway. So after Sonia, we're going to do Betty over in Sweden. So we're going to do Sonia now, and then we're going to do Betty, okay? And then Debs, and then Karen, and Yvette, and we'll see what happens. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I got 5 more readings to do. I think I can handle it. Just about. We'll see. So let's see. Sonia wants the Psychic Guides deck. Okay, good enough. We can do that. Let me just clear this. Okay. I'm going to play a little song. Give me a moment because I need a bit of a break, people. We've been going nonstop for a few hours. Okay, I need to play a little song. It's called Taste Your Dreams, and that's going to go for Angel Wisdom. Okay, so I just typed it in on one of the computers over there, and hopefully you'll hear my little song. So this is for you, Angel Wisdom. Think of it as a Tarot Lumination personal jukebox.
Okay. If you wish for a simple miracle, if you wish you can have one right away, all you need is some faith, is the will. Ask for it and it will come to you today. Hey, hey, I want you to be oh so happy. I want you to be your higher self, yeah. I want you to live and die laughing. Taste your dreams today. Taste your dreams this way, yeah. Da 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 da. La da 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 da. And if you wish to be in a state of grace, ask for it and it will meet you face to face. And if you wish, if you dare to dream, you will find that it's easier than it seems. Hey, hey, I want you to be oh so happy. I want you to be your higher self, yeah. I want you to live and die laughing. Taste your dreams
Okay, so that was a little Tarot Lumination jukebox jingle for you. I hope you enjoyed that.
Okay.
Sonia, you're up next. Okay, hold on, it's starting to play again. I didn't want that. Sorry. Yeah. Um, yeah, it would be nice to have a crew and a personal assistant here, cinematographer, operations manager, producer. It would be great to have all of that. Okay. Anyway, I don't want to get off subject. Let's get back. Okay. Let's get back to Sonia. All right. So there you go. All right. Here we are. So get comfortable, Sonia, over there in the UK. Yep. It gets a little weird sometimes on the early stages of when you're like opening up to high sensory perception, extrasensory perception, clairvoyance, clairaudience, clairsentience, mediumship, and everything like that. We've got some amazing people who come to this channel. I swear 30% of the viewers are psychics and mediums and tarot people and healers and musicians and artists and astrologers and all of that stuff. Because sometimes, like on Sunday night, like everybody's giving like side readings over there in the chat. We're doing the show over here, and everyone else over there who's got their own decks with them, they're giving each other readings. Like, hey, I'll pull a card for you. No, let me pull a card for you. I'll do this. I'll give you my whole spread. Come see my channel. Come and hang out at my retreat. All of those things. Oh, by the way, when Bill Gates comes back and he gets his $1 million reading, the large part of that is going to go to the Tarot Illumination property because we're going to have a retreat, a Tarot Illumination retreat. And of course, it's very, very expensive to have a retreat for people. So anyway, if there are any multimillionaires out there on your super yachts and you're not sure what to do with all your leftover change, um, you're at the right place. Super chat works for multimillionaires as well. You don't have to be poor to come to Tarot Illumination. All right, let's have a look. Hey, 123. I have a song. It's called I Am Loving, I Am Loved. And I'm hoping that people will see it. Okay. Oh, look, so so Sonia never actually believed in tarot, but had awakening and dreams of cards. Okay, that's kind of freaky. So there must be a reason that you're here. If you let's just say you're like a doubter. In other words, why on earth would anybody believe in tarot anyway? It's just a bunch of cards flying around, and a card reader telling stories. I mean, the readers could just make it up. I've watched a couple of channels and I swear to God, like there were 12 reports for 12 signs, and every report was the same. A bunch of cards flying around, but every report was mostly the same. And I kept thinking of that. That's like pandering, because a lot of people, especially because it's 90% audience of women, they might be hurting. So they're looking for answers. And then if you play into their pain, to me, that's pandering. Like, oh my God. Oh, look at that. Oh, he's a narcissist. Oh my God. You were obviously abused as a child and he's just taking advantage of you and he's going to destroy your life. You need to leave now. And like everything is like pain and misery and suffering. Yeah, sometimes I get a lot of people who are really in pain and suffering. Okay. And sometimes the tarot can help because it helps to open the doors. Think of the tarot cards as props. These are just props, okay? And it just helps to open the heart energy so that you can heal yourself. Ultimately, all healing is self-healing. So if you want to, Sonia, you can think of this as a very, very subtle and alternative form of self-healing, which is one of the ultimate expressions of self-love. I'm going to give you a tarot illumination sort of loose definition of love. First of all, love is as love does. Love is a measurable, actionable energy. It isn't just a concept that you write on a post-it note or that you text. It's a real live living energy field, and we have to take control of that. You have to own it. You have to invoke it, bring it into your life from up above. You ask for the healing power of love to fill your life from up above. And then slowly, slowly you learn it to own it. Then what do you do with that? It becomes a huge responsibility. So anyway, with the psychic stuff, think of it as a portal, doorway to your own spiritual advancement. Love is the conscious, willing decision to go above and beyond your existing comfort zone in order to foster and nurture your own spiritual growth, healing, and evolution, and from there to your loved ones. Okay? And that's the most loving thing you can do, to love thyself and then radiate that energy to your loved ones, and the rest of the planet can then copy you. Okay? You don't have to save the world. You don't have to go around there trying to love everybody. The most important thing, Sonia, is to love thyself. Love thyself. It's even on the Tarot Lumination banner when you go to the channel. Love thyself. And then everything emanates from there. Okay, including romance, okay, including psychic development, including having a good relationship with your angels, your guardians, your invisible friends. Okay, thank you, Sonia. I got a bit of a rant. Sonia, now it's your Bible, and now you live tarot. You're a convert, baby. Yeah. I saw that. 1, 2, 3. Thank you. Yeah. I might not be the perfect tarot reader for everybody because I don't do a lot of pandering. I'm not going to tell you that your life sucks, and I'm not going to try and predict the eye color of your next twin flame. I can't do that. I'm not going to tell you that the King of Swords is always going to be like a fire sign or an air sign or something. I, there is so much more going on than the limitations that some people impose on the tarot. In some ways, it's a very powerful tool, and I love using it, but because it just opens doorways. You know, it's like having like a set of keys. You know, hey, Robin's Realm Readings is here. Greetings, Robin's Realms. This is for the Euro crowd, the Southeast Asia crowd, but you're very welcome to hang out. Everybody, Robin's Realm Readings is a tarot reader. Has her own channel and everything. Same with a bunch of you here, okay? So here we go, Sonia, this is your card. Downtime. Aha. You probably know what this means already, Sonia, all right? Okay, so downtime. See the hamster wheel? Bustle, 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 bustle life. You might be one of those people, Sonia, who's very consumed with the three-dimensional aspects of day-to-day living, because that's how we survive. And you're living a lot of it through your head. And then the rest of your body becomes an extension of your head to do what your head wants to do. But it's a very limited perspective, okay? And sometimes the only way to get back into living to a heart-centered life experience, living from the heart core, not living from your brain, but living from the heart, is downtime. So let's read this from the book for you. I just subbed to Robin's Realm. All right, so it says here, okay, for Sonia, it says here, to tune into your intuitive and psychic vibes, it is essential to step away from the hustle and bustle of the world from time to time. Got it? A sixth sensory person, sorry, as a sixth sensory person, start appreciating the importance of refreshing your body, your mind, your spirit by scheduling downtime. It's really, really important. Naps, stuff that's just for you, self-nurture, okay? It's time to do nothing but relax, hang out, and simply allow the rest of the world to go by. It affords you the inner space you need to refuel your psychic engines and gain access to the higher and more subtle vibrations that may have passed you by living in such a fast-paced, intense world. Okay? It's really, really hard sometimes for people who are operating in a very fast, three-dimensional world where it's all about clocks, times, day jobs, transportation, communications, back and forth, here, there, commitments, time, obligations, got to do this, got to do that. It's really, really hard, especially if you take a lot of caffeine or energy drinks or anything to try and become superpowered so that you can handle your 3D world. That is ultimately an act, a very subtle form of uh, self. It's like you're not helping yourself. It's just like it's the opposite of helping yourself. Okay. Now, your ego generally does not approve of downtime because it's asked to give up control, which the ego does not want to do. Rather, instead, the ego wants to run your life through fear and anxiety and keeping things in your head and under control. This is the hallmark of a five sensory unhappy living, where your life is flooded with stimulation and activities, excitement, but there's no real deep heart soul time. There's no downtime for you to be live from the inside out. Downtime liberates you from this fear-based treadmill, and it reconnects you to the pace and peace of universal flow. As the writer's personal spiritual teacher once told her, sometimes the most powerful thing you can do is nothing. And for you, Sonia, right now, this is one of those times. This might sound very strange for you. This would sound like a very strange thing, okay, for someone who is very immersed and very active, okay, and then have to do this, and it's coming out of a psychic vibes deck. Oh my gosh. I bet you weren't expecting that card. All right, Sonia, so I hope that helped you. Um, it's sometimes really hard to go into those like psychic dreamy states because it feels like the rest of our world's going to fall apart. Okay, it doesn't have to be that way. I'm going to put this together here. Let's see who's next. I got to shuffle this up. Next we have, oh, you see, you just typed it there on the screen. You used to be addicted to energy drinks and to work 7 days. Aha. Well, I don't think this card would have come up for you, Sonia, unless there's still that like urge, that drive inside you. So it's really good uh, that we're taking it to the next level here. However much you have detached from that high pressure addictive lifestyle, there is more work to do. Okay, that's what the message is here. So no more self-undoing. All the caffeine has to go, all the energy drinks, even all those super expensive fancy hip drinks full of things like guarana and uh, the all those. There's a lot of other stimulants out there besides caffeine, and they are marketed like as like spiritual advancement beverages and things like that. It's a load of crap. All of that stuff are like artificial stimulants, and really the body isn't built to have that stuff. You're forcing your body to stay in a chronic state of uh, basically hypervigilance, which is very unhealthy. There's too much cortisol in your body, and then you end up suffering. You know, it doesn't have to be that way. So thank you, Sonia. Up next is Betty. Betty, I hope you picked your card. And after Betty, we're going to do Debs. Okay? Betty, you're up. I hope you're still here, or if you had to go to work or something. So check it in, Betty. What's going on? I'm going to shuffle up the deck here. I'm going to keep an eye on the screen for Betty. Just have a look. Hello, Ms. Catwoman 1959. Greetings. Will I reconcile Virgo woman, Leo man? I don't, we're not, I'm not going to be able to do a reading for you. It's too late in the show. Don't worry, maybe another time, okay? Sonia, I drink a lot of water and I burn up astronomical amounts of calories doing this show, doing these readings for people and running the channel, okay? And that's just how it is. And if I have to slow down and I need rest, then I take rest. Sometimes I sleep 10, 11, 12 hours, okay? I know it's crazy. Betty, where are you? Betty, 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 check in, Betty, check in, Betty. If it's not Betty, we have to move on, okay? I'm checking the screen. After Betty, we have Debs. Debs Chisholm, please get yourself ready. Please consider which deck you would like to have. If Betty is already gone, Betty over there in Sweden, hopefully you're still here. Maybe Betty had to go to bed. Okay. I'm just going to put this deck away and prepare for the next person. So, Betty, if you're still here, please check in on the screen and let us know. Otherwise, we're going to move over to Debs Chisholm, and then from there to Karen Clark over in New Zealand. And thank you, Angel Wisdom. No problem, okay? And then Yvette over in New Zealand. All right? So cards are shuffled. I'm watching the chat now. I have to be very, very careful to watch the chat in case people had to go or the chat got stuck or something, or they had to go and take a break and they've missed their moment. Let's see. Betty, Debs, Karen, Yvette. That's kind of what we've got online here. Can you see that? Betty, you're next, then Debs, then Karen, then Yvette. But I'm not seeing anything on the screen from anybody, okay? I'm not seeing anything on the screen. Okay, so after Yvette, I don't have anybody lined up. Okay, that's weird. Okay, so let me check in with something. Hold on, stay there. All right, it seems like a bunch of people disappeared and maybe they didn't want their reading, okay? Maybe they didn't want something, okay? So I don't know what's happening. Hey, Robin's Realms, thank you. I will do that. I'm going to do something. I don't know how to, let me just stay there. Hold on. Thank you, Robin's Realms readings. I trust you. So let's see if I can do this. Click here, clickety click. All right, so it looks like, there we go. Okay, it worked. Apparently it worked. I don't know if it's going to stick, but anyway, I tried it. We'll see what happens. Yvette is here. Okay, that's good. Chat seems to be fine. That's good. 1, 2, 3. You know what? You're over there. 1, 2, 3. I know you're over there in Manchester, right? So let me make a note here. 1, 2, 3. You're over in Manchester, right? England. And Adonarian. Where are you? Adoniran Amasui. Where are you, Adoniran Amasui? Where are you? Where are you? Where are you? Karen Clark wants the psychic deck, so let's make a note here. When we get there. Betty, where are you? I don't see Betty. Betty's gone, okay? Debs, I think Debs is gone. I don't see anything. So let's keep going. Let's go to Karen. Karen is here, and she wants the psychic deck. Oh, okay, same thing. Okay, no problems. So I don't know what happened to Betty. I don't know what happened to Debs. I don't know what happened to Karen, but we're going to read for Yvette now. And Yvette wants the psychic deck. Okay, so I'll just pull out that deck again. Thank you very much. And you want the same deck as well, Yvette? Is that what I'm reading here? You're in California now. Where are you from, Almasui? Okay, psychic deck. Okay, so you want the psychic deck as well. Okay, good enough. Good enough. Super. Hey, thank you, Robin. So let's get on with that. So I don't know what happened over here. Big question mark, big question marks, big question marks over here. And I guess they wigged out, got too late. Oh, sorry. Karen, you're okay. We're going to read for you now. Karen, I'm just going to get your post-it. Okay, Karen is here for sure. All right, got it. Karen Clark, got it. You've got it. Oh, so from Africa. So if we've got time, we'll make an exception for you, even though you're in the United States. Okay, so just bear with me and keep reminding me. Okay. So Karen Clark, here we go. There we go. And you're going to do the psych deck. Okay. Well, it makes sense, you know, with a channel like Tarot Lumination, it kind of makes sense that the psychic deck would be really popular when you think about it. Mm-hmm. I have your name twice? What? Oh, I can't believe that. No. Karen Clark over there. Oh, I do. Oh, okay. Thank you. Thank you. So I'll just connect all of this as one thing, okay? So that's you. Hmm. Yay. Stina Stita is Italy. Oh, wait a minute. So that would count. That would count. Italy. I just put Italy over here, all right? We'll see if we get that far. Itbipolo, Asia Mirnu. Tati's United States, I know that. I can't remember where Christina is. So anyway, let's just keep going, people. We still have a lot to do. So right now we're going to read for Karen Clark over there in New Zealand, and it would be approximately 9:30 in the morning. So this is the New Zealand Breakfast Club hangout. Okay, I hope you're at one of your maybe at a workplace or having your morning coffee break or something like that. We'll see what happens. Yay. Let's have a look. All right, Karen, you know what to do. Get your long black sorted out. Oh my gosh. I'd love to just hang out. Maybe we can chat about New Zealand, okay? I'd love to chat with you in private about New Zealand if you don't mind. So if you want to get in touch, go to the channel, you know, get the email and everything, go to the connect page. You can check the links below and all that. Hala, hala Zimbabwe. Okay. Karen, here is your card. Let's just pull this. It is a team effort, Karen. Number 37. Look at those plugs. I know, like, can you see that? This is an American plug, I can tell. But in New Zealand, you see the top two squiggles there? The top two squiggles, they go sideways. They go like this in New Zealand. There you go. All right, so let's get the book out. Let's see what happens. It's about, you know, it's like networking, plugging in, getting connected, probably with like being with like-minded people. Okay, does that make sense, Karen? Okay, like hang out with us more, you know, it would be really cool. Remember, this is regarding psychic phenomena, your expansion, becoming more high sensory perception, becoming more and more fluent and capable and operational and functional in the world of multisensory perception, okay? And sometimes it can be very difficult, very disturbing, very disorienting. So we're here to help you, all right? It says here, it is time to connect with your tribe. Welcome to the Tarot Lumination Love Tribe. You can actually be anyone who's here if you want to. There's a link below where you can become a member, an actual member of the Tarot Lumination Love Tribe. I'm serious, people. It's very, very important. The more members that we have to the Tarot Lumination Love Tribe, the better this channel gets. And it costs about the same as one fancy cup of coffee, okay, per month. So there you go. Check it out. So it says here, it is time to connect with your tribe. That means other six sensory, multisensory people. And this is to help you gain even more confidence in trusting your vibes. So, Karen, you are in the right place at the right time with the right people for the right purpose. Yes. Thank the Cancer new moon eclipse. 10 degrees. Okay, so the best way is to send out a vibe of your own and ask your guides to call other six sensory spirits into your life. You're not all by yourself. There are many soulmates out there waiting to connect with you. You just have to send up a smoke signal so that they find you. Well, you're sort of doing that just by being here on the channel. Everybody, please meet Karen Clark. Please introduce yourselves, make yourselves and avail yourselves to yourselves and each other so that Karen can feel like she's part of the tribe, okay? You just have to send up smoke signals. Just basically let us know, Karen, on a regular basis that you're here and you like being with your people. Consider us your people. We are your people. The way to do it is to come out of the closet, excited about your new psychic muscles and celebrating your vibes. Okay, so it's basically have fun. Have fun with us, okay? If you do, the support will show up in the most unexpected places. It's the modern way to live. Guide your psychic playmates to you by opening the door and letting your light shine. Okay, you have to shine first. You have to open the door for this stuff to happen. You have to invite your invisible friends to help you and join you. Ask those friends, family members, or coworkers whom you enjoy if they ever feel intuitive. Go where sensitive six sensory people gather. That is, lectures, book signings, and workshops, and introduce yourself. Hang out with Tarot Lumination. Pray for support to show up, and Tarot Lumination just arrives out of the blue. This week, look for team players. There's lots of other super people here, Karen, okay, on your frequencies, no doubt. This week, look for team players and make a date to check in with one another and compare your vibes on various subjects. Play I wonder if ... just for the fun of it, stretching your psychic muscles daily. If you're having trouble finding other intuitives, just log into, Tarot Lumination, some of the other channels. You know, there's a bunch of them here. We're flooded with them. Oh, look, see what just happened? Look on this, look just what happened there. Look, do you see that? Yvette is in New Zealand. Karen Clark is in New Zealand. So look, they're already connecting. Karen and Yvette, Taranaki and Cambridge. Okay? Okay. So that's your reading, Karen, and I hope that helps. So you're in the right place. Trust that you are in the right place. Super duper. Wow, that was so cool. All right. Wait a minute. I saw another fancy name come up. Who was there? Was somebody? Hold on. I gotta check the chat. Hold on. Give me a moment, people. Hala Alazabawi from Egypt. Oh wow. Wow. Hold on. I gotta get that in here. So we'll come back to the decks in a moment. I just need to enter a new name. Somebody just showed up. Okay. Hello, Angel Love Tarot. Thanks for popping back in. Where are you? I didn't even know you. I didn't even have you here. Hold on. Or maybe I do. No, I don't. I'll put you here. Angel Love Tarot. Greetings. Another reader, no doubt. Hala Alazabawi. I'm going to put that on the screen here from Egypt. Hala Alazabawi from Egypt. Okay, I don't know how the symbol is. I'm just going to put EG. Egypt. Okay. Let's keep going. Nanita, where are you, by the way? Because you keep typing in the screen that you want a reading. You need to, so if you're in America, I'm probably not going to get to you, but you could come to the Sunday Night Lives. So right now, what are we doing? Karen Clark. Oh, okay, we just read for you, Karen, right? Thank you very much. So now we're going to read for Yvette. Perfect. So we go back to the same deck. Duh. Oh, thank you. Angie love to Angie. Oh, wow. Now I get it. Thank you so much. Okay. So cool. All right. I'm a little bit dizzy, I have to tell you, people. Yesterday was a very, very overwhelming day personally. I just have to let you know, and I'm doing very well considering. But if you've noticed, I'm a little bit all over the place with today's show, but I'm doing my best to keep it together here. And let's keep going. Thank you, Robin, for taking care of some of that stuff. Right now, we're going to read for... I didn't give you your post-it. You've got to have your post-it. Gosh, I almost gave you the same post-it. So Yvette, you are up. There we go. All right, Yvette, let's see what's going on. You know what to do. Hang in. I hope you're enjoying your morning over there in lovely, lovely New Zealand. Gosh, I love your country. Yes, I do. I do. I do. I do. All right, let's see. So this card, we already know, you kind of get the feel of the deck. It's about helping you to expand your psychic awareness, okay, as you become more and more high sensory. All right, let's see what's going on. Let's cut it up, people. Let's cut it up. So, Yvette, let's have a look. Here's your card. Let's see what it says. We'll get to the book in just a second. Get grounded. Maybe that you're one of those who's just already so advanced, you're so up in the clouds, and you're born that way, and your real challenge is coming back down to earth, getting grounded here on earth, okay? You see where she's trying to stand here? Just think of this as earth. She's trying to get a foothold here, okay? It's a lovely planet. Luckily for you, Yvette, you're in a very beautiful part of the planet. Very envious. So let's read here. All right. For you, Yvette. I'm glad you guys are making friends with each other on the screen as well. The Kiwis with the Kiwis. Maybe there will be some more Egyptians here too. All right, it says here, okay, Yvette. Get grounded. Now, because our bodies follow natural spiritual law, we require a solid connection with Mother Earth to function at our highest intuitive potential. This connection is called being grounded. It is accompanied by simply being aware of your body, of the present moment, of your breath, and being connected to earth. We do that a lot in the healing stuff here, and like with yoga and centering and so on. Being grounded is essential to sixth sensory living and tuning into higher vibrations. If you draw this card, you are not fully grounded at this time, and your psychic awareness system isn't working properly. Stop whatever you're doing and do something physical, such as taking a few stretches and bends. You know, come and join us for the Tarot Lumination First Friday healing things. Better yet, take it a step further and go outside for a few minutes. Feel the earth under your feet, and remember that as long as you are alive, you are supported by Divine Mother Earth at all times. Take a walk. Breathe in the air. It will ground you, calm you, heal you, empower you, and reconnect you to your higher awareness, your vibes. I have another Tarot Illumination song, still as yet unrecorded. Um, it's a really big chanty kind of song, and it's about becoming grounded and how to stay grounded. And the lyrics are very simple. It's just one set of lyrics. I'm probably going to write more, but it goes like this. It's a chant that I say to myself because, Yvette, I will confide to you that it's very hard for me personally, Tarot Illumination, to be grounded. And so I don't often like admitting this, but I tend to uh, try and attach myself to people who are very earthy, very grounded, like, you know, Capricorns and Tauruses and Virgos, that kind of thing, because it physiologically actually helps me. Of course, they have to be very, very loving, and they have to be very much on these frequencies, but people like, have you ever heard of James Von Prague? He's one of the world's top psychic mediums, and he's written lots of little books like this. So uh, and he also has a school where you can go in order to become psychically trained and certified. James Von Prague is a very powerful psychic medium, and he has what is called a grand earth trine, Capricorn, Virgo, and Taurus in his natural chart. So he is very, very stable here on this earth, which makes it um, easier for him to be naturally very grounded and able to withstand the massive buffering and buffeting that happens up in the psychic realms when you're way up in the clouds like Tarot Lumination. Okay? Nanita Hilario is from Greece. Okay, let me make a note here. I'm going to clear the deck. Thank you so much, Yvette. I hope this helps you. I'm glad you're connecting with Karen. That would be so cool. I need music. I need music. I agree. Let me do that. Just give me a second here. I'm going to play a song. It's quite a long song, okay? So please hang in. I hope you don't mind. Let me just make some notes here. Hold on. What was that? Somebody said Nanita is from Greece. Okay. I'll put Greece over here. Okay. Angie Whitney, that's you over there. Got it. Got it. Got it. And so reading. Okay, so we've read everybody here. We've read everybody that we're going to read here. So let's go to the next page. 1, 2, 3, 4. So it looks like we've got 4 readings left, because we're gonna read for Nenito from Greece, Hala from Egypt, Stina from Italy, and 1, 2, 3 from Manchester. In case, unless you have to go somewhere and you don't want to be here, it's okay. There's a few people still here at the show. So we're going to do 1, 2, 3, 4 more readings. I need a tiny little break. So give me a moment and we'll be right back. Stina, you're going to be up next. So when you're ready, can you type in the screen and let us know which deck that you would like to use? As a reminder, I'm going to show you. I have 4 decks available for you. The Psychic Growth one, the Gaia Earth Grounding one, the Romance ones, and the power of surrender, okay? If you're deeply challenged with internal issues that you can't resolve on your own. Okay. I don't know if I played that song earlier. I don't want to play that song again. Let me just think of something else. I want to do something different. So there've been a lot of messages about like stepping back from the craziness of this world. So I'm going to play the song Waiting, okay? It's really very much about disconnecting and waiting for the will of heaven to come to you, making yourself open from the heart level so that you can receive angels, you can receive the healing power of love, and then you own it and then you can do something with it, okay? So here's the song.
I'm waiting on the will of heaven today. I gotta tune in to what the angels say. I listen for the good news coming my way. I'm waiting on the will of heaven today. I'm waiting on the will of heaven today. Do 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 walking in circles, feeding all the birds, climbing up a mountain, looking around, yeah, yeah, smelling all the flowers, staring at the moon. I listen to the waves come crashing down, down, whoa, whoa. I'm waiting on the will of heaven today. I gotta tune in to what the angels say. I listen for the good news coming my way. I'm waiting on the will of heaven today. I'm waiting on the will of heaven today. Smelling all the flowers, staring at the moon. Listen to the waves come crashing down, down. Walking in circles, feeding all the birds, climbing up a mountain, looking around. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm waiting on the will of heaven today. I gotta tune in to what the angels say. I'm waiting on the good news coming my way. I'm waiting on the will of heaven today. I'm waiting on the will of heaven today. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 ba-do, ba-do, do, do, do. Do, do, for the good news coming my way. I'm waiting on the will of heaven today. I'm waiting on the will of heaven today. I'm waiting on the will of heaven today.
All right. So I was trying to hint for Stina, for 123, and for Nenito and for Hala. We need to know which deck you want, but I can't see anybody hardly typing in for these readings, so I thought you guys wanted a reading. Stina, did you leave already? I haven't seen Stina. Maybe Stina went. 123, are you still here? I don't see you. Nanita, are you still here? I don't see you. Hala, are you still here? I don't see you. I was going to ask you, please, for your reading, could you pick which deck that you like? Now, I don't know if you're having internet problems or something, but there's nothing here coming in on the chat from any of those 4 people. Okay, so that's a bit of a problem. I can't read for them if they're not here, and I don't know what decks they want. So if they all have to disappear and go, then that's basically the end of the show. I'm just going to hang out. So yeah, I think what I'll do is I'm just going to go hang out with you guys. Hold on. Oh, hold on. Now I see you. 123. What's going on? So you are here, and you want the Gaia deck. Okay. I know some of you got to go. I know you have busy days. You're just starting your days over there in New Zealand. So, okay. And I heard you say it was very, very wet. Okay. Well, yeah. That's what happens. All right, so 123, at least we have you lined up. We're going to do the Gaia deck. Okay, so let's put 123 over here, and we're going to do the Gaia deck. I don't know what happened to Stina or Nanito or Hala. They just kind of vaporized. So I can't help them if they're not here. So let's get on with 123. Let's see how that works out. So this is the Gaia Earth deck. It's really, really nice for, you know, literally coming back down to Earth. I mean, it would probably be the deck that I should use every day for myself, you know. Ooh, what's for dinner? 123. Ah, what has you got? Toad in the hole, bangers and mash, shepherd's pie, Scotch eggs, what else do they have? Pickled eggs, fish and chips, steak and kidney pudding. All right, here we go. 1, 2, 3 up. Let's do it. Okay. You know what to do. So just settle back, cook your dinner, and you'll get your reading anyway, and you can watch it later if you have to, okay? Here we go. So it says here, flame tree. Whoa. It's the start of something new. Okay, so this is like, the imagery here is like this tree. It's like a gnarly, like it's actually more than one tree. It's several trees here. But in the middle, there's this raging fire burning. Okay, and it's causing other energies around it to melt, okay? It looks like a really powerful card, okay? Ooh, Italian pasta. Ooh, sounds delicious. 1, 2, 3. I'll be right over. I will take the Tarot Lumination space bus. It only takes moments. We go through intergalactic clearances. I don't have to bother with, all the customs and immigration. I just go straight over and down into Manchester. Basically, oh, Nanita, where are you? Where were you? Anyway, now we know. So Nanita is still here, and Nanita wants the Romance Angels deck. Okay, so don't worry. I saw that. Man, I have to drink more water. I've already drunk about a gallon of water today. Can you believe that? I, I drink so much water doing this show, doing this channel. So we have the flame tree, and this is for you, 1, 2, 3. Keep stirring the pasta. You don't want to overcook it or mess up the garlic or the onions or anything. So just pay attention to the food and you'll get your reading on the side, okay? Okay, it's a really short and sweet reading here. It says, it's the start of something new. Well, of course, that's going to relate to the Cancer new moon eclipse. And as far as I remember, you said that you're a Cancer sun sign. So this is an incredibly important eclipse for you, 1, 2, 3. And please think of it as a really like big, big journey, not just today, like, oh, today or tonight. So it's not like you have to get a tarot reading every day for this stuff. Just this one tiny little thing right now is going to permeate around your life in your world for months, okay? You are literally a Cancer sign living through your evolutionary gateway. You're coming in here and you are elevated and then you go out there, okay? So it says, Dear 1, 2, 3, who, while you are making your pasta, a creative spark has ignited from deep within your soul, and this will soon develop into a passionate flame through which a new idea will come to you. This card heralds the start of something new. So this is really important for you, okay? Whatever it is, 1, 2, 3. The eclipse was actually at 10 degrees Cancer, give or take. So wherever that part lies in your chart, that's a very, very important part of you in your life. You could almost think of this as a birthday reading. This card heralds the start of something new. Now, this could be a new area of study, a new business, or a new interest of some kind, something with your passion, something that you really want to do, where you're driven like a sense of mission and purpose and belonging. I know you're musical, so maybe think about that. So whatever it is, it will develop progressively and steadily, and it just keeps on growing. So this is a very long-term, big reading, okay? Even if it's just one card. This will develop into a deep passion and remain a significant part of your life for years and years to come. You will thank your lucky stars for discovering something that you truly love to be and to do. For the time being, all you need to do is relax. Simply keep an open mind and heart over the next few weeks and pay attention to your intuition. So it's very, very true. If there's something smoldering, okay, so it's really, really important. Maybe you're a cook. Who knows? Maybe you want to make your own pasta sauce. Maybe you want to design your own, whatever it is, that creative expression, and you want to do that and start something new, an activity, a self, be self-employed at something, whatever it is. So just think about that. And where it says here to keep in other words, also what I'm going to suggest is just enjoy your dinner. Think about this little card, but really, really, really pay attention to what is happening in your life, in your dreams, in your ideas, in your sense of ambition and career, and getting things organized in your world, like who are you, what are you going to do, how are you going to do it, and how's that going to happen to you in the context of very significant relationships. You might require a very significant business partner or a life partner to be able to do this thing, whatever it is, okay? So when we come to the full moon eclipse in a few weeks, which is going to be roughly 2 weeks from today, please make a point of coming to the show again, and we'll do another reading for you just to see what's going on, all right? In the meantime, thank you and enjoy your dinner. Super, super duper. Yum, yum. Man, yeah, that sounds really delicious. Really, really delicious. Yeah. Slurp, 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 slurp. One of the things that I would love to do, I think I haven't talked about it much recently, but I'm very interested in a having a Tarot Lumination retreat, you know, where Tarot Lumination gets to make food because I love food. I love hosting people. I love hosting dinners and making really nice food for people. I have a very simple approach. I call it bucket food. I don't like very, very elaborate settings. I like things that are very simple, very well done, very nutritious, usually quite rich and very, very healthy. Okay. And I'm getting pretty good at it. And I really would like to share that with other people. In fact, I think Yvette was here earlier, and she's over in Cambridge, New Zealand, and she wants to get into like the food and the catering world, you know? So anyway, there you go. Nanito, we're going to read your card now. So please let us know on the screen. Let us know you're still here, and you're going to get your card. I'm going to just shuffle this up. All right. So we can clear this deck. And now we're going to go over to Nanito. And Nanito is over in Greece. Greece, of course, is well known for its delicious food too. So Nanita, you don't have to do anything. You can just chill, relax, enjoy your evening there. And whatever the card shows up, that's what it shows up. So you could be divorced, you could be older, you could be younger, you could be in a very loving relationship, you could have a hideous relationship. It could be a relationship with your children, your nieces, aunts, uncles, parents, nieces, nephews. Uh, Maybe you're just like young and free and single, or whatever it is, okay? We'll see what happens. Oh my gosh, all the food junkies are now starting to talk and go crazy, salivating all over the screen. That's why I tell you people, you have to bring paper towels to this show, diapers, you know, emergency diapers, gloves, goggles, fire extinguishers. We need all of that because when people get excited here, it's very hard to calm that stuff down. And we don't want any kitchen fires, okay? Not allowed. No kitchen fires. Bacon wrapped jalapenos. Wow. Jalapeno. Bacon wrapped jalapeno. Yum, 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 yum. Oh my gosh. Oh God, you guys have got me thinking now. Food, Tarot Lumination, food, food, food. Yum, yum, yum. All right, Nanito. I hope you're still here. You're going to get your reading anyway. All right. I was talking about emergency adult diapers, Tati. You know, that's what I was talking about. Chemistry. Okay, look. So, Nanito, there is a strong magnetic attraction here. Dun, 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 dun. So you don't have to tell us what's going on. You can just sit back and enjoy your reading and just be there, okay? I'm going to read for you. Can you see what's happening here? I'll show you if I can. I'll try to describe it because the cameras are not powerful enough to do this justice. Here's this fellow and here's this girl, and they're hanging out in the park, out in the wilderness somewhere. And there is the romance angel quietly in the background checking in on them, okay? Okay? And he is holding his hand out to her like this. and she is pointing down at his hand like she's trying to read his palm. But if you look very carefully, there is this little glowing ball in the middle. So it looks like this, okay? But there's a little glowing ball in the middle. Like his hand is here, her hand is here, and she's showing him this like magnetic thing that they are sharing between each other. It's a beautiful little painting. Okay, let's have a look. It says here for you, Nenito. There's a strong magnetic attraction here. It looks like telekinesis, you know, when they do those amazing things with telekinesis. It's very magnetic. It's very much about the magnetic energy of your body, okay? So it says here, you, Nanito, have received this card because you feel a strong dynamic pull toward another person. In other words, you share chemistry with him or her. This creates intense pleasurable sensations that draw you to each other. If this person is someone other than your partner in a committed relationship, then the chemistry is probably a source of both stress and escape, and also temptation and joy. Uh-oh. You'll need to weigh your options and the consequences carefully before or instead of leaving a current partner. It happens to everybody. People who've been together for a long time, they do notice other people, and they usually give each other room. It doesn't mean you're going to leave them or anything. No, Nanita, I'm just starting your reading. It's not over. We just started. Oh gosh. Don't panic. Don't panic, Nanita. It's here. Okay. So, okay, there's just to remind here with the chemistry that if you're feeling very strong magnetic attractions for someone, it feels very delicious and tempting and romantic. And if you already have a formal committed partner in a relationship, just please be very careful. Just because you're highly attracted to someone doesn't necessarily mean you need to be with them or that they need to be with you. So you might not want to leave your current partner or embark upon an affair. You have to do a lot more homework before you would do anything like that, okay? But that doesn't mean that the chemistry is not there. You can have incredibly powerful chemistry between people uh, that can never be activated, or it's not really a love relationship, it's more platonic, or it's more friendship, it's more karmic and heavy, or maybe it's abusive, but then that's all a form of chemistry. But with the romance angels in this card, it's very much about love, passion, and attraction, okay? So now if, however, you are single and you feel this pull toward another person who is also unattached, then this card brings you a go ahead green light of good news. Most likely the chemistry is mutual and it is worth exploring further. So in some cases, this card may mean that a lack of chemistry is a cause for relationship issues and personal discontent. Okay, so that's the flip side of the card. Hold on. Nanita, it's already happening. You're already getting your reading. It's here. And maybe the chat's coming in late. And I saw your notes earlier that you wanted to use the Romance Angels deck. So that's what we're doing. And so if you get a bit confused, you can also rewind and go watch your reading again. Okay, so don't worry. Thank you, Robin. So, so if you're, so basically, number one, the chemistry is there. It's very magnetic and it's very powerful, okay? Doesn't necessarily mean that it's a good thing or a bad thing because it depends on your circumstances. If you're attached and it's a healthy, loving relationship, then be very careful. If you're single, if you're attached, for example, and you're in a very toxic relationship, then you might want to think about the chemistry of the other person and the attraction. If you're single, it's an indication that this could be really sweet, okay? Now, it's also an indication here that this card may mean that there is a lack of chemistry. The chemistry is not there, and this is a cause for relationship issues and personal discontent. Either way, we're talking about the magnetic chemistry, okay? If there was chemistry initially, but it is now fading away, it can be restored by devoting effort to the relationship. Passion sparks and romance can be revived through playfulness, thoughtfulness, quality time together, and caring gestures. But you have to do the work. You can't live on autopilot with that kind of situation. You have to make a conscious, loving decision to try and rekindle the chemistry, okay? So call upon the romance angels to guide you as you make important decisions about channeling this chemistry. So it's all about the chemistry. The question is, what are you going to do with that chemistry? What are you going to do with that chemistry? This is your reading. It's all about you, Nanito. It's okay. There's another person or other people involved, but right now it's about chemistry. So you don't have to tell us if you're married or single, older or younger, happy or sad. It doesn't matter. Either way, we're dealing with the issue of chemistry. Okay. So next up, we have Hala and we have Stina. I think Stina disappeared, so we're going to leave it at that. And Hala, if you're still here, and I'd like to check through this to chat. I want to do one final check to see if we've missed anybody. I can handle one more reading. I don't think Stina is here, so I'm going to say bye-bye. Hala, if you're still here, we can still do your reading over there for you in Egypt. So I'll wait a little bit. I'm just going to shuffle and clear up this deck. All right, that's good. So the deck is clear now. We're basically at the end of the show because it looks like Hala has gone away and Stina has gone away, so I can't help them anymore. So we're just going to leave it at that, okay? Thank you, everybody. I'm going to put all your names out here just for fun, just like this. And everybody can see who got what. So that was a lot of fun. I'm so glad you're all here and we had a chance to do this. And again, I invite you to watch the other video we made last night because it has a lot of stuff on there about the eclipses because it's a very important eclipse and I'd like you to make the best of it. Okay, so this is and was the show for today. Thank you very much. The chat is frozen here and I don't know why. Oh, there it is. Chocolate Mommy. Chocolate Mommy. Okay, you're very late because the show's pretty much over, but I'm going to put you on the screen anyway. There we go. Chocolate Mommy. You got it. So there you are. So a few people lost their readings because they disappeared, and I'm very sorry about that. So I think what we're going to do is I'm just going to call it a day. It's been super duper. I'm just going to hang out with you guys now and play a bit of music, and we'll leave it at that. And we'll do this again next Wednesday, okay? So thank you all for being here. That's super. Super duper duper. Let's have a look. Yeah, I got you on the list, but basically I'm just wrapping up the show. It's been super fun. We call this show, I call it, Tati, I basically, I take all the post-it notes like this, and then I put them on a huge poster board, and I fill my art gallery. I have a huge art gallery, and I just fill it up, okay? I have millions of used post-it notes, millions. Wait a minute. Hold on, wait a minute. Oh, Adoniran. Okay, right. So Oh, gosh. Adoniran, I'm going to wrap up the show, so we'll have to come back another time, okay? Wait a minute, I don't understand. Are there two people who is the same, like two screen names for one person? I'm not sure. Anyway, let's leave it at that. Whoever did not get a reading, I'm sorry about that. We'll just try again next Wednesday, okay? Remember this show. I'm going to check in with everybody now. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on a minute. Hold on a minute. Hello. Hello. So that's it. Yep. Show's over. We've done what we had to do. I loved having all of you over here. Some of the wacky things that we talk about, and I love the way you guys connect from all over and make friends and allies, and we basically turn it into a Tarot Lumination Love Tribe party. Thank you very much. Yeah, we'll figure it out. Don't you worry, okay? Just keep hanging out, okay, Adeniran? All right, we'll do it another time. Don't you worry. I'm going to hang out with you guys now for a little bit as I start stripping down all the staging and everything because I have to prepare for another show and I have clients and all right. So we'll see. Let's see. I'd like to. Um, how am I going to do this? How am I going to do this? I'm going to play a little gentle song, okay? It's one of my little songs, and it's because we had all these people dealing with psychic stuff and how you can have incredibly significant relationship dynamics through the ether. And that's way up and above and beyond our three-dimensional life. I'm not just talking about sixth century perception. I'm talking about the same kind of energy they use in remote healing, remote viewing, where you're literally working real time with living people and you're having very powerful psychic connections. It's very much the same energy that we use in psychic mediumship, but you're dealing direct with the living, okay? So that's what this song's about. It's called Through the Ether. Okay, so I'm going to play this for you. I hope you enjoy.
Okay, this is called Through the Ether. You'll figure it out once you hear the song. Playing up and around in our mountains, in our seas and our forests, with all of our stones, exploring one another, pushing our boundaries like new lovers. And you comfort me through the ether, and you tell me, I can tell that you're worried about me, and you assure me through the ether that we're okay, everything is gonna be okay, that you're holding my hand all the way. Our innocence is becoming so apparent, and our magnificence at the same time too. And with your permissions and our shared ambitions, we get to discover our own truths. And you comfort me through the ether, and you tell me, I can tell that you're worried about me, and you assure me through the ether that we're okay, everything is gonna be okay, that you're holding my hand all the way.
So there you go. There you go, my lovelies. So that was a fun treat. And
Okay, this is
I'm
called
going to
Through
play it
the
out. I'm
Ether.
going to play another song just for fun. I'd like to leave on a kind of, because it's a Cancer energy, it's very, very caring energy. It's about care, caring. Uh, take care of yourself, take care of your loved ones, take care of your home, take care of your family. Nurture, be nurtured, protect, protect your privacy, protect your assets, protect your wealth, protect yourself, okay? You have a right to protect yourself. Good fences make good neighbors, okay? It's just an expression I happen to enjoy. So I'm going to suggest that. I'm going to play a little song. You guys are welcome to hang out. I'm just going to play it here for a while and let you guys chill for a bit. It's called Because I Care. All right, so bear with me. I was just typing it in. It's like two songs in one. You'll hear when we get there. All right. So it's very much has a very Cancer new moon eclipse theme. You will hear. Okay. Especially if you've lost people on the other side and they've gone to the other side. All right. Just want to make sure I can hear it. Okay. Hold on. Okay. There we go. Or it's rolling now.
Let's dissolve our pain and get out of danger. Heal all the wounds and cure all the anger. I'll be the doctor, you be the patient. Here is your medicine, I'll help you take it. No, it doesn't kill you, it makes you stronger. It wipes out the fear and makes you live longer. It's not a lotion, it's no magic potion. It's just a dose of love in the moment. I'll watch you while you're lying there, while your eyes are closed and your heart is bare. Perfectly still, but still aware. And I'm right here because I care, because I care. Holding your hand, I know you can feel me. I'll talk in a whisper, I know you can hear me. When you awaken, when we are conscious, totally healed and cured, just watch this. No more weeping, no more sadness. Gone is the fighting, gone is the madness. We can choose to become alive or just disappear or become survivors. I'll watch you while you're lying there, while your eyes are closed and your heart is bare. Perfectly still, but still aware. And I'm right here because I care, because I care.
We're not going to let you go down in flames. No, no, no. We're going to have fun. We're going to do this right.
And I'm right here because I care. Because I care. Na, 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 it's just a dose of love in the moment. I'll watch you while you're lying there. Na 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 na. While your eyes are closed and your heart is there. Na 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 na. Perfectly still, but still aware. And I'm right here because I care. Because I care. Na 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 na
What the? I'm so out of it. I thought I swear I hit the stop button. I had it all perfectly orchestrated. Thank you for, I wouldn't, honestly, it would still be going if you hadn't put that on the screen, Chachi. Thank you. Hello, Genesis. I'm not going to do any more. I'm going to shut it down, okay? Oh, man. Good night, everybody. Good morning, afternoon, good everybody. All of it. Bye. That's a picture of a solar new moon eclipse, by the way. Thank you, Tati. You saved my life. Well, I don't know what to say. Blame it on the, oh, yeah. We were talking about that, weren't we, Tati? Blame it on the planets. A perfect example. Let's blame it on the planets. Okay, I need to chill out now. I have a lot of work to do. It's been a blast. I love you guys. Hopefully, we'll see you all again on Wednesday for Karen. You're still here? Oh no! Oh my God, I'm so embarrassed. Anyway, it doesn't matter. We're cool. We're cool. We're the cool kids. All right, we got this. We're gonna be just fine. Everybody who's still watching, please go and check out the video from last night. Okay, it's I'm realizing how important and valuable it is because it's got the reports for all the signs for the new moon eclipse. Okay, so there's a lot of stuff in there. Okay, okay. Bye. I'm going to press the stop button now and I'm going to shut down the whole show. Okay, are you ready? 3, 2, 1, click.